Cap is just Vega in 5 years. All right, homeless coaching is gone. Wait, King's gone too. I like King's profile picture, the dog with the arms, though. Thanks to Italians. Yeah, we love Italians, Top. Glory to Italy.
Any predictions for promotion relegation based on how many playoffs? I mean, I just feel like Vision should still be overwhelming favourites, but it feels remarkably more fumbleable. I think Frostdale's relegated for sure, and then like Quick, Vision, Anomaly. One of those three join them. Well, sorry, two of those three go free.
NA Brando. Oh, CommanderX is in some sort of pole position. Wait, Flair's maybe just won the race, actually. Ah, no, there's some speed traps at the end that could catch him up. But they're going to... done. You're cooked. Oh my God, Simpson shoes, JD Vance. Okay, JD Vance has just dominated this race. Like, no competition. Well done, JD. Another win for the United States of America. Second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth. Little Ryan. 7, 8. Cap comes in 8th. It's almost rigged. There we go. We're done here. Bye, Hunter. Bye, Top Dragon. Good night. Everybody say goodbye to Top. Thanks for coming, bro. Good night, Top. Oh, we're going to miss you. Glory to America, says Simpson Shoes. The winner of the marbles race. All you get is the praise of the chat, Simpson Shoes. But thanks for playing, mate. Today, America won.
And just like marbles. Every day.
Yab versus Dreamland. AST design as the sole tank for Yab. 3 supports, 3 DPS, but all you need is Pirate's brother in the tank line. That was a good play. Thanks, Hunter. Anytime, Bunnykins. Don't even worry about it. So easy for AST design. I can't wait to watch him get Pella and Monkey happy, because this guy is next up, genuinely. His brother's the next up streamer, and he is the next up tank player. No brakes on this train. Peckish. Now that I've cancelled lunch, Pirate doesn't want to be a streamer. Well, you know, you don't get to choose your fate. It's handed to you.
If he doesn't want to be a streamer, why does he keep streaming?
He wants to be a pro player, you know, something like that. You know, he's grinded to be the best, but he's always so incredibly locked out because he's just getting trolled by his chat 100 hours a day. Like,
actually, so XQC core.
Well, eventually he'll have 25,000 viewers and he'll be gambling for millions of dollars a day.
It's for life.
He literally doesn't want to be a streamer. He has ads on minimum. Jesus. He's the anti-me. Like, attacker's advantage guy? Yeah, that's right. All right, map 1. Yab have pulled out the ball ban. I suppose Pella was in the lineup. Wrong cough. Pella's known for their wrecking ball. Yeah. And Dreamland with a Kiri ban in response. Yab were looking pretty good on the Lucia Kiri comps yesterday. Lucia Kiri Orisa, Lucia Kiri Diva. So I suppose this is no surprise. Not a terrible pick from Dreamland as well. But interested to see how map 1 goes, because really on the cough, lots of opportunity for AST design to flex their talents. Once he gets a stake sponsor, I'm sure he'll change his mind. Yeah, I mean, the stake offices are in my city. Like, you know, give me a call. Give me a call. See if we can make something happen.
These Jaffa cakes have gone down real bad.
Real bad? What's the matter? You can't handle lemon. You can't handle lemon cheesecake. You can't handle a Jaffa cake now. You can't win versus any form of cake, Xavier. Stop being pathetic.
Just telling it as it is, you know? Not, people don't want to hear this, but I speak for truth.
He makes $10 per 10-hour stream. Yeah, at that. If that. Running on minimum ads, you're actually... It is an anti-money situation.
It is just a love of the game.
Oh, I mean, Pirate does love the game, though. People be knowing this. Amber on Ilios. Ball ban on Ilios. Kiri ban on Ilios. What are we going to see? Lucia Bap. Lucia Ana. Probably Lucia Bap.
What's wrong with the Jaffa cake?
Lucia Bap.
I think the problem is actually my body more than the Jaffa cake. I think the Jaffa cakes were fine. It's just my body.
Okay. CommanderX with this defective body. 15, 14. 13,
I'm so
12.
far
Tell me it
behind,
just
mate.
works. Oh, okay.
Wait, where are we now?
All right. 8, 7, 6, 5,
It just
4,
works.
3. Do not come.
Not even close.
Doors. Hero's about to be picked here, and Dreamland. Yeah, okay, we got Pella on the Doom. That's bait. I'm not buying it. That Brig for Dreamland, though, I could believe that support line. Icy Sniper already on the Teast as well. Too many bait heroes in the spawn, though. Let's get on what we're really going to play here. That's what I would like to see. If we could get some Alexes in the chat as well. I haven't seen a single Alex today, and that feels like a shame.
All right, locking in the real comps now then is going to be Orisa. TP's out of spawn for both teams. Cass versus Freya as well. Ram versus Orisa will be an interesting matchup. Generally speaking, it feels like the Orisa causes a lot of problems for the Ram, especially when there's... But the sim here from Alex, because he has actually stuck it, will help out relieve some of that pressure on AST as well. So frontline battle not going to be straightforward for Pella at all here. Again, no speed, so opportunities for Young and Beautiful to play the more aggressive role. For now, though, earlier space does belong to Young and Beautiful as well. Pella's going to try and poke through this left-hand side with manually, trying to clear some of that. Juice swinging through inside, but can't access those supports that are above him right now. So it's just going to be a wider swing from manually as for Cass. Juice struggling to have too much impact here, but first flip has gone through for Young and Beautiful. Lots of pressure onto AST though, has to block, has to get all the way out. Not so fortunate, gets picked off. And now tank advantage, Young and Beautiful on the back foot. They have to try and play for kills, play for trades. There's a swing out with for Cass, but Juice can't find anything here. Oh wait, I'm lying. Down 2.
Juice, there we go. Yeah, no, not too shabby from Juice at the back end of that. But yeah, you could see they have a comp that's great for parking up on the point and getting that early cap. But as Pirate has started spectating, ladies and gentlemen, stop the presses. Pirate's in the lobby. Yab needed to do something after getting the cap. Needed to TP forward, get aggressive, stop manually from continually swinging on them. Now they're back at Old Faithful, forcing the point, trying to line aside the enemy Freya in main. Already the bowler shot comes out and Juice is in a world of pain, but the lamp is good to keep him alive. TP behind with the high noon. What do we see from here? Come on, Juice gets the angle, shoots out Hyundai just a little bit. 2 kills now for the side of Young and Beautiful. Trade onto Alex. Poor little Alex taken down, but Pirate is in the lobby, and you can see when Pirate's in the lobby and he's typing in my chat, he's written a Vader arrive in my chat while joining the lobby. You can't make this shit up. Dreamland, they've lost the cap, and it's only been to a high noon, so that's a great one for Yab.
Yeah, he did a great job there. Even though I didn't find the kill onto the Baptiste, completely zoned it and just meant all that healing was cut off for the rest of the team. Now they can hold this corner again aggressively. Neptune's going to have to beat to answer any big trouble they get into, really. The onus is on Dreamland to try and clear it out. Pulse Bomb's going to go wide early from Talisman. They're going to try and walk it up. Window comes out. Deep peek from Pella. Attempted push now from AST, putting more pressure. There's the Bufo as well. Not in time. Neptune is just going to claim that one. And another super efficient fight win for Young and Beautiful.
Young and Beautiful, a boop kill, a tank boop kill in 2025 on Ilios Ruins. Grow up. Now we've got Talisman over on the side, trying to force in towards the right, but there is a sim turret marking them out. Got to be careful of that one. And Young and Beautiful in complete control with a huge old bank for the final turn. AST design, more of a cosmetic presence than anything else, and I mean, he is gorgeous, so it makes sense. But 75% to the ult after all this time. Form timing force out very early, beat to reinforce, but now the Terror Surge comes out from Pella. Sim wall is money from Alex, though. Still, somehow, some way, AST design is taking all the damage in the world. The poor bastard just can't catch a break. Alex, no, manually, you're shooting at a sim wall right now. You have to move. There we go. Alex now TPing back on. So incredibly low. TPing back and forth, manually can't find the kill, but Talisman can. Yab, they're down a man, but they still have the cap. They still have a chance to turn this one. Manually and Talisman both trading blows as they ping pong on and off, but Yab are going to give this one up. As designed, final turn here, gonna have if finally he's got the Annihilation to retake.
Got it now, coming back in. They can even use the high noon to start it. Need to be a little bit careful here. Talisman is up above looking for a pulse bomb opportunity, so we have to watch that on their way in. AST still quite low there, as they will be playing for retake. Pretty much approaching last fight territory here, so Annihilation's got to be the most powerful ult in play. Dream are going to have to rely on their DPS to find something, find a trade, find a crucial kill to stop that coming through, or Young and Beautiful should have the ults to retake. They're going to clear left side and right hand side at the same time. They've got themselves that space on the Tracer behind. Alex dies. Lamp comes out as well. Pulse bomb opportunity now for Talisman. Behind noon swing from Juice. They try and boop it in, but oh, Neptune in so much trouble. Nothing for that, and Talisman has done all the damage in the backline here. They're going to have to try try and reset quickly. They might have another one, but a late kill was brutal here. AST goes down. They're going to have to rush this even with the sim.
Just so tough for Yab. They've lost their high noon as well as their players. That high noon is so well comboed with the Symmetra, but now they're pressured to touch. They have to run through. Pulse Bomb comes out. Icy Sniper will block that with the lamp, but the bowler shot crash out. Young and Beautiful, they've all disappeared. The bowler, the pulse, all too much damage hitting them inside, and it's a 5-man clean wipe for Dreamland. 99-99 resolved to 199 win for Dreamland here on the first Koth point. I really did feel like Yab had the tools there, but that final fight with Alex getting picked, crucial.
Needed the DPS from Dreamland to step up in that last fight, and they do it perfectly there. The Tracer engaging from a high ground, just picking people off, forcing the lamp out. Young and Beautiful could never get in a position to actually use the powerful walks for fight on point that they had. Now, as we move over, interested to see what Pella swaps here if we go into a more dive-centric one. Obviously, Ruins, you can just play a lot of just Orisa or Ram or anything you want like that. But in these next stages, well, Lighthouse are going to be forced to maybe play something with a bit more verticality to it. For now, it's actually a classic Winston and a Brig locked in the background from Dreamland here. Looks like they're keen to stick it as well. Wouldn't be surprised if we just get Tracer swiftness as well from Alex and Manuel. And yeah, Tracers for both of them. Bap, Lucio, Diva versus Anna, Brig, Winston. Gonna be tough, I think, for Bap Lucio here.
Bap Lucio does have a little bit of a hard time here, but I trust AST Design to take over the Anna Brig backline. It's so good for it. But is Pella Kellen? I think not. AST already counters out Pella's initial dive. No turn with the bubble, and Neptune's going to catch manually. Backline from Dreamland completely zoned out as AST stuffs the backline into a locker. You can see the aggression from the backline of Young and Beautiful here as Icy Sniper is actually jumping up into the face of the enemy Winston on a Brig to close out those kills. Great start for Yab here as they are full steam ahead on the Lucio Diva comp.
You can see Juice starting earlier here as well. Neptune marking that right-hand side. Looks like they're keen to go quite early. Just don't let that Anna Brig take any meaningful space or onto that high ground. You can see that sort of from Icy Sniper's aggressive position in the first point as well. They are looking to push this backline, get their Bap and Lucio involved in this. Pella's going to try and clear some of the space going top right now. Eyes on that as ASC comes to force Pella back. And that's for Bubble out as well, so happy with that. Nade lands onto Juice. That's going to force the lamp too. Pella's going to reset on the high ground though, and no key ultimates yet for Dreamland, but Talisman, he's done it again. Found that pick onto Lucio beforehand. Now, Icy is going to be very vulnerable here. Windows soon, but limited peel options.
Window shows up in the back from Icy Sniper, but will fall over. Juice also collapses, and it is not looking so good for Young and Beautiful anymore. Now just a case of dying on the objective, making sure that you do not stagger yourselves. Looks like Young and Beautiful have done a good job of that. Alex even getting a little bit of final stall back onto the point for one last hurrah. But Dreamland, they've managed to secure this retake without using a single ultimate, and that is very far from good news for Yab, as the retake is so hard, not only into Dreamland's ultimates, but when a Winston on a Brig comp has position on this point, more than an uphill battle. A real challenge.
Saw it on Ruins there when the Tracer Talisman had that initial high ground engage. It was so difficult. Now a very early nano onto this backline, all over the Baptiste. A dash backwards, has to lamp, but his lamp is going to be made short work of. No escape for Icy Sniper here. AST's found a trade, but that's the entire backline Pella has found now, and it's going to have to be a reset for Young and Beautiful. And it's just going to be rinse and repeat, I feel like, for Dreamland here.
Yeah, Dreamland were able to get away with that with only the nano boost. Neptune now has the beat drop to perhaps counter out the next turn of dives, but beat versus Primal, not the greatest of solutions. Let's see if AST Design can once again shift in and kill a backliner. Going to be harder with Narwhal having the rally this time around, but he's already forced a backshift from Pella. Pulse Bomb comes out from Talisman, goes a little bit wide, and now there's no recall for Talisman either, so if there was a push time for Young and Beautiful, we'd be approaching it fast.
Chance to swing with High Noon onto point here. Juice is going to drop it already. Primal out in response. Little boop back now as well. More boops coming through. Juice needs help. Beat over the top to keep everyone alive. Narwhal's going to drop a rally as well. Both teams playing, but it's an aggressive rotation from Young and Beautiful. Looking for it. Trying to support AST in this. All over Freya, but the rally's causing a lot of problems. If they kill Icy Sniper, the rally gives them just too much. They survive everything, and it's a quick reset coming out from Young and Beautiful.
Oh, so close for Yab, and yet so far, not able to find any kills on their deep push, and Dreamland once again in position, 70% to another nano boost. Hanbei likely to have that self-nano perk at this point as well, so only going to be a more difficult kill from this point forward. Young and Beautiful, they need a fight win right this second. Best target, perhaps Narwhal. No support ults remaining. Lots of otherwise very tanky characters remain for Dreamland, so it really would be good if they could close the gap onto Narwhal there. Boulder Shock comes out from manually. Narwhal will actually go down to Juice there, but it's Pella in main, half HP, no bubble, that has any chance of a clutch. Hanbei's 90% of the nano boost, but I think it would be best for Dreamland to try and save this. Juice flanks into the back, goes for a kill onto manually, hits a couple of shots, but the nano actually comes out onto manually to save them. Pulse from Alex. This could be a gang losing mistake from Hanbei here, as they no longer have the self nano for the retake. There's no ults on the horizon for Dreamland, and Yab have been able to get this one. It cost them a lot actually. That was Pulse Bomb and Window, all for that nano boost.
Self-destruct as well, so even though they're like individually not the most powerful ults, now really it's just for high noon they have a chance with. So really just more of a neutral than anything else. Difficult. It's going to be a very early high noon here, but optimistic at best here. They're just going to kite this one out. Just trying to make the touch maybe a little bit harder here, Young and Beautiful. Full neutral to keep themselves in this one now, Yab.
Yeah, they're keeping themselves in it by the skin of their pearly whites. Juice holding up on the high ground, trying to deny Dreamland's backline position. But as he drops, the fight position needs to change. Yab need to adjust to the fact that their Cass is out of the fight. Big jump in from Pella. Risk taker's jump marked by the Lucio and Ast Design together. I actually think that Lucio boop saved the monkey's life. I'm pretty sure Ast Design was about to pump them, and Neptune's booped into safety. But Neptune now 93%, make that 95 to the beat drop. We need this beat yesterday. Pella's in deep, goes for the back jump. The chase is on. Get him, Ash! Get him, brother of Pirate! Doesn't get the kill, but the backline will fall. Hanbei manually both go down. Alex secures the kill as well, and Yab have kept themselves in it 1-1. First round was 99-99, so will this. Very close series here, and I think the Diva's going to be great on the next point too. So good looks for Young and Beautiful. Loving this.
Good patient play there at the end, knowing they could just keep stalling it out, keep a Winston in check, don't let anything happen. Playing in quite a safe spot, so nades for Hanbei just weren't really that possible. And then as soon as they get that beat, pounce on, leap forward, convert all the kills, convert the round, and yeah, now all to play for, and I expect we're going to see very similar comps from both teams here.
Ooh. Similar comps on either side, but you know what? Only one team has AST Design, who actually has like pretty mid elims, to be honest. He's losing on elims to both of his DPS, but he's a beast in my book. Pella's having a crisis of identity. Am I horse? Am I monkey? It appears I am monkey, as Dreamland are going to roll out on Winston on a Tracer, and Young and Beautiful, same old Lucio Bap Diva. Let's see if AST Design can make it happen again. The backline is a little bit more difficult to kill on this map for the side of Dreamland. Some of the safest backline positions, but Icy Sniper does have a power position on top of the point where he can potentially carry the game as well.
Alex just playing top left at the moment here as AST is going to make that aggressive move. Huge! Oh, can't block enough, and Hanbei's going to fall. In theory, hard to kill the backline, but sometimes you can just shift in, and that's going to be easy work for Pella afterwards now, and this will be first flip comfortably the way of Young and Beautiful. And the worst case for Dreamland there, they built 0 nano charge in that fight.
Fight the carry from Juice and AST together as Juice gets the side angle very early on and starts slonking bolts into the backline's faces. Such a good 1-2 move there from Young and Beautiful. The trade onto Icy Sniper could be a bit dicey though, but Pella's jumping quite aggressively. Must have supports pocketing him in main, but not sure whether or not this is going to result in a win because Pella now shifts up on top of the point. There is a opportunity here for AST to potentially mark him out, or they can just go for backline. Pella's now dropping down and touching the point, has bubble, and Juice is going to be the one to fall. Bap looks to be a bit lost in translation out in the open, but AST trying best as he can to peel for his Baptiste. Backshift on a Pella, but needs to be cautious about the point touch now, Zav.
Low. Everyone's so low. AST trying to stabilize here, trying to matrix, but they're both going to get finished off. And Talisman should just be good for the cleanup here. Dying on point. Not huge amounts of progress for Young and Beautiful, but because of that early kill they got the Ana fight before, it does mean Neptune's in a pretty good position to have beat in time for this next nano or primal turn, which will be an important tool as they try and move through this high ground. Because again, once that Ana team has space, setting up for these early nades, setting up for these nano turns, these primal turns, it was a problem on well, and it's going to be a problem here too if Pella can find the right engage.
So many ults online for Dreamland. It feels like a repeat of the last round where they get that freebie win, and now Young and Beautiful have to fight the long, hard road up with disadvantage on comp and ults for the position here. AST design all over manually right now. A beat comes out, doesn't catch AST, doesn't need to catch AST, when AST will just go and win that 1 versus 1 versus the Freya with ease. Bit of a dicey window coming out from Icy Sniper though, and the Primal's going to instantly knock them off the map. Still, 3-for-1 trades right now, huge advantage for Young and Beautiful, and Pella's Primal Rage might want a refund on that one, to be perfectly honest, because yeah, they are going to comfortably take this cap back, and now they don't have to deal with the Primal Monkey anymore, so Icy Sniper can rest easy.
It just ends up being such a messy trade with Hanbei going down so early again, because it means the other ults are invested quicker just to try and give the sustain for Pella themselves with the Primal, and of course for rallying the back, but it doesn't work out, means it's expensive. Again, looking at this nano turn now, but Alex with a Pulse Bomb, AST starting aggressively with that bomb, goes in for it as well. Pulse Bomb attempt's going to be a miss, but AST is still on the backline as Pella moves with his nano. AST just trying to contain the backline, turns on the Winston now, tries to help the Baptiste out of this position, forcing him back, but Icy Sniper does die to the nade eventually. AST still has the bomb, limited healing, will be dropping the bomb now, but they've lost a few more people, and this bomb is in a nothing position in terms of getting kills, and it might just be bleed onto the point. Neptune finds one trade actually. Brig is kind of low here, but defensive bait actually is not enough. Alex has found the kill. AST can get a few more touches, but Alex traded, and now AST just in a position, dying and demeching on point, getting what percentage they can, playing for the retake, but it's going to be a beat retake.
Consume47, thanks for the Prime. Welcome to the Parasocial Friends Club. If anybody would like to consume and subscribe to the channel, go right ahead. Young and Beautiful now, they're in the best position that they could possibly be. No Primal, no support ults for the side of Dreamland. A beat push on the cards. This is their opportunity. This is going to be the map deciding fight. Already we can see they're stepping forward very aggressively. Beat drop comes out in response to the bowler. Juice and AST both don't receive the beat though, so not much of a beat push, but Talisman's going to go down. AST in the clutch crushes the Tracer. Pella's going to go down before the Primal Rage as well, and it's looking like Young and Beautiful have done it. They've clutched it out before Dreamland could charge up their ultimates. They've gotten the beat value that they needed, manually playing from behind, being hunted by AST up on the high ground, and Dreamland, it's going to be a series of staggered touches here.
Yeah, manually managed to get the first one. Talisman's going to come onto it now. Pella nearly has the Primal, will get it in time, can now lead to point. Pulse Bomb is good from Talisman as well. Chance now, Pella all over Neptune, getting chased around here. But AST has killed the entire backline. Clutch and Neptune, so slippery, keeps getting away. Pella dies on the chase, and Young and Beautiful, they're going to clutch it out here. Just Talisman left. Insane play by AST. Kills the backline off screen, and then these ults are just not enough to turn it for Dreamland.
The classic connection to Pirate gap there for Young and Beautiful, as brother of Pirate, coached by Pirate, instantly carries when it's required. Pirate drops an AST shocked in the chat, and of course the people are all shocked. Pirate, keep it going, keep it going. Keep coaching your team to victory, mate. We love what you're doing with the place. And yeah, manually, did go beast mode here. This is probably some of Manually's finest here. Consistently swinging wide. Pirate, banned AST design. Don't you dare, Pirate. Bring your brother back. Not the pews from someone that isn't subbed. No! I'm reaching the critical mass. All right. I could do with some water. Would you like to be the stream content, or should I leave it to the casters? What do you think?
Yeah, I can do it. I can do it. I've got a bit of gumption left. Bit of mojo still.
Gumption. Let me put away the OJ Simpson stream highlights and move over to the
Stream. OJ Simpson stream highlights. All right. Predictions up. Young and Beautiful win. A big clutch there, but what was it? 99-99 in every single round. Feels like we're in for another nail-biter here in the upper bracket as well. Obviously, remember the stakes very much the same as our second game in EMEA as well. The winner of this will go into the grand final tomorrow. And if you are in the grand final, that means you have already secured your spot as one of the teams in the promotion/relegation battle. That will happen next week, all on Sunday. So, huge stakes here for Young and Beautiful in Dreamland. Can't really understate how nicer it feels to have your promotion relegation spot locked up already. And then you can just prepare for the grand final with a sense of calm around it. Do have to say though, it was these Diva comps, which is where Young and Beautiful seemed a lot better. But ram into the Orisa felt a little bit tricky for AST in a lot of these situations. The Cass into the Freya felt a struggle. Juice was struggling to get much out of the aggressive swings underneath. Some of that maybe due to the map, some of that also just due to, in reality, Frey is so good on Idios in general. But definitely potential issues. I think for Dreamland, probably starting to feel like that really actually this Anna Brig didn't get a lot of value, lots of early deaths. I think from Hanbei in key situations. That bad nano as well. How are you not tired? I'm 100% tired. Anything happening in the week? I don't think so. No, we might have an Uncoachable coming out. Or we're going to record it in the week at least. I don't know what the exact release date will be. But I don't know if there's too much going on in the week itself. I might do a Warpath stream. A new game that's interested in sponsoring. So we can give that a whirl. How was the guest? Not completely locked in yet, but I'm pretty sure it's going to be Landon. Who won the first 2 games? Well, we had like quite a few games over in EMEA, but it was actually a surprise win for Team Anomaly over Vision, and then that means Vision are in the lower bracket, meaning. Or do you mean the NA games? If you mean the NA games, then it was EMD1 and oh my god, my name. Shikigami Midori won those first 2 games, so they're going to be facing off in the lower bracket after this series. I realised partway through it was probably more the NA teams you meant. Will the Christie F TU stuff be the next Uncoachable? I don't know. Christie's cool, really. I don't know where they are at with it all. The Untercope. Yeah, we'll get the Untercope, though. 3 frauds and the GOAT on Uncoachable? That's awfully rude about Landon. Alright, Midtown next. The choice from Dreamland here. What's the onus here? I'm not really too familiar with the team, so I don't know exactly what Dreamland are trying to lean into. You've been binge watching all the Client of the Week segments? Fuck, and that's probably like a good video idea, right? Just like episode 1 to 10 Client of the Week. Or something like that, you know? Or even just like top 10 Client of the Weeks. Sounds like work I'm probably not going to do, though. Am I casting tomorrow too? Yep, me and Max will be back at it again. I'm hoping I'll be a bit more rested for that one. Yeah, gonna stream the game after this one as well. As it's lining up like all of these North America games are just gonna be a colossal dogfight, which is good for the people who like Overwatch. Maybe bad for my sleep schedule, as we are very, very, very much in a bedtime theory situation. Will we get a quiz next episode? Probably not, no. The end of year Uncoachable, we should do Client of the Year. Yeah, we did it last year. I'm trying to think. Who did we give it to last year? Was it that? What was the name of the guy? Fuck. Come on, brain, work. It was the guy who tried to sell his Twitter account at some point. What was his name? I can't even remember. All the details have slipped out of my head. Some kind of, probably some symptom of viewer, and that's it. Thank you, Akami. Yeah. All the details just slipping outside of my head. Can't remember anything. Hey, no idea. But yeah, now I'm imagining Coach Bull should go back to a bit more regularly scheduled. Damn, I sound tired. Yeah. Well, one, I think I am genuinely very tired, but I'm also trying to speak a little bit softer as to we got people staying around. So trying not to be a complete arsehole. Is the band graphic not so good? I kind of like that you can see all of the things throughout the series a little bit better. But I agree, there could still be more to like enhance it once we sort of like zoom in on what's available. You ever play Football Manager? Yeah, I play quite a bit of Football Manager. It's sort of just my go-to chill-out game. Bringing Cager on for a future episode. We need Chris versus Cager. No, all of these people now have like you know, what do you call them? All these people who pipe up, and everyone's like, oh, I should get them on because you know, blah blah blah, argument and stuff like that. It's like in reality, all of these people are kind of just they're just not relevant enough, you know. I think in reality, over the course of our 38 episodes, our guest standard has actually been pretty high, you know, in terms of who we get on. So, keeping it that way. You know, like how with the, like the Gaming for Hope stuff, everyone went like so far with it that it almost ended up boosting his channel. What I feel like you need to master the art of is you take the piss out of someone, you have a laugh, and then you just forget about them, you know? Like laugh at the stupid thing and move on. You don't want to boost these people accidentally. Surely we get Kellex next. Yeah, I think Kellex can very much be on the cards. Kellex obviously got a lot of history to talk about. Kellex seems to be the most requested person at the moment as well. Take the piss out as an extract for contents of the bladder. Yeah, you get it. Kellex is the longest standing pro now. Twilight's probably in the same mix. Well, I guess he had a year out as well, so it probably that undermines it a little bit just in terms of total time. There's a lot of people who were around in season 1 who are now coaches and stuff. Everyone needs the glue, but in terms of like continuing pro player, I'm trying to think if there's anyone else really. I mean, Jae Hong would be the other one, right? Playing for
Numbers?
11, 10, 9, 8,
13, 12,
7.
11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Yeah, surely we're
Yeah,
up
we're
right
there.
now, right?
I think so, yeah.
And the doors are open, right? Like defend objective A.
58,
I'm not 30 seconds ahead of you
57,
now. Yeah, cool.
56.
Yeah. All good.
Okay. Cool. All right, over on to Midtown, the choice of Dreamland, alongside a Lucio ban, a Freya ban in response. Pirate is in the lobby, so ASC will be getting a boost, as it already got a kill. Dion is in as well. Who's Dion, mate?
Who started spectating Gaga? Pirate did! Now we've got a bit of a shift up here. Torbjorn for Alex. Apparently, Sim not feeling it this time around, but Torb for the defense is the move. AST Design happy to just hold in main though. Orisa versus Ram poking away. Alex is going to lose their turret. This could be a little bit of a signal for Dreamland to swing. Alex has also lost a lot of health, but Juice up on the high ground has a fully charged rail, nearly catches manually. Swing timing continues though, and AST Design has had to use the Fortify.
Looking for a couple of punches up top to soften them up. Swing timing again, and Dion's going to get all the way over to the point, and Neptune just caught in the open. Easy beam on this one. AST's pretty low as well. Shield up to zone that turret, and that's going to be a couple of easy kills on the Ram here, and Dreamland are all over this opening point.
Pirate did start spectating. Alex will find a fadeaway frag onto Manually, but unfortunately, fadeaway frags don't stop you from getting first point capped. So Dreamland, they are going to roll through this one. Not sure whether we're going to see any changes coming out from Yab. I would like to see Neptune getting off the Brigida, going over to the Kiriko or something of the sort. Kiriko, Juno, literally anything but Brig. Because Brig is so useless into the Ramatra. You're just a victim. And Neptune, you know, proved his victimhood by being the first scalp on their defense. Hello. As a certified Neptune friend of many years, this Lucio ban might be deadly, says Ray Linney. I see. So Neptune apparently not capable of swapping off Lucio from the sounds of what Ray Linney's saying. Kitsune Rush comes out from Hanbei. Dion pushes deep as well, but AST Design with a massive Terror Surge in the back. He takes down Narwhal. Alex is traded. Dion is incredibly low. AST is being pocketed by the world's most passive window from Icy Sniper, but it's good for some healing at least. AST keeps the pressure on. Dion falls, and Young and Beautiful, they've held on here on second point.
Yeah, pretty decent fight overall. They can keep holding this close choke now, keep their supports on the high ground as AST continues to anchor these chokes. He's even taking a little bit of a step forward, just making this walk up hard. We're going to have the Molten Core ready to go for the next one. That'll help AST if he gets into any trouble. Neptune's got the rally as an insurance policy as well. Just need to be careful because really the raid timing from Narwhal, that is the big scary one where they need to try and make sure they get AST out. Molten Core can relieve that pressure, but it's an overclock actually. Molten Core responds to that one. Manually trying to swing right hand side. Rally in response now as well from Neptune. Young and Beautiful have used a lot for this. Jump back and a rail, and Dreamland are just trying to wait this one out. They've got a great ult trade for them, and now their ult advantage is significant.
Push in from Dion. Annihilation comes out. Orbital Ray in kind. The slow is good. Catches Juice. Everybody else tries to kite it out. Maybe a speed boost would be nice. Perhaps instead of the Brigitte, the other character that provides a speed boost, Neptune. Should we investigate this? Let's look into that. But Dreamland, hefty ult investment in this turn. They've got nothing for next, and yeah, we're going to be able to retake with a few in the pocket. Icy Sniper's already got another window. See how passively they can pop this one.
Ready to drop it at the back of the map for an easy kite. Dreamland don't have any ults quite yet to keep forcing this point. The pulse one to throw in if Talisman can find it. Looks like it's Young and Beautiful can try and retake this high ground Juice with the overclock on the opposite side if they want to try and push up. But for now, AST just made their way onto point, lost almost all of their HP and forcing this window out just to stay alive. And it's going to be one of the easier kites you're going to see today.
Yep, no surprises here to have Icy Sniper's window kited. It was pre-called by both of the casters. Shades of Avril in that. Lots of foresight. Juice pulls the clock, and it's another very kiteable ultimate, as nobody was even swinging. Dreamland, they have just sat there with their hands off the keyboards and been delivered 2 ultimates, 2 free kites. AST, trying as he might to free his team from the shackles of their own ultimate usage, though, blocks the push of the Ramatra, goes for a cross-map spear on Narwhal, will not connect. It's a 4v4 right now, though, and with the Kiri using the TP, AST is going to pop the surge, going to carry his team across the line. Can we get some AST shocked in the chat for this absolute masterclass we're witnessing?
Such an important kill to get there as well. Punishing the Kiriko's cooldowns also unravels any kind of value Hanbei could actually get out of that Kitsune Rush. Now Young and Beautiful, much more comfortable position, high ground position, rally in the back pocket. It's Dreamland who are forced to try and take this high ground. They've got the overclock, Annihilation soon to do it, and this Kiryu tracing flank with a rally to try and push this one down. Neptune trying to connect, but Kiriko is well and truly stuck. And twice now Hanbei caught without their cooldowns punished and leading to a fight loss.
Talisman down late in the piece. As Design pushing all the way forward, looking for more. Dreamland now, because of where the card has rolled back to, they haven't actually had bodies on the card for quite some time. Young and Beautiful can potentially hold up a little bit more play for this forward choke, or at least apply pressure there once again. They don't have to play far behind, but Talisman tapping card. This could break the hold if they're not careful. Manually pulls the clock, but they're face to face with AST Design. Icy Sniper might actually find an opportunity to use the window effectively here. Window comes out. Dion is invested. Orbital Ray to match the window. This might give some value. Juice might be able to hit a little one-shot here. AST cutting up to the high ground. Huge Annihilation, potentially counted out once again by an AST Masterclass. Pocket through the window. AST is incredibly low, but no. Dion gets it done, punching their way to victory. And Young and Beautiful just not able to find any trades throughout that.
It's going to unravel here as well, and such a shame really, because AST, they were so close to keeping AST alive, but I think Icy Sniper really just wasted the lamp really early on the high ground. AST was actually pretty safe against that overclock, and then didn't have the lamp when they really needed it most, so it will be a second cap. 2 minutes now to attempt third as well for Dreamland. Did invest big for that one, so it's going to be a while before they get back up to their next set of big ultimates here. So there is a chance, a good chance for Young and Beautiful to stabilize their role in his corner. They've got the overclock ready to go. AST already trying to find a couple of aggressive moves, but can't catch anything up. Choice now for Young and Beautiful. Do they just hold the good position here, or do they try and leverage this ult advantage and be aggressive? Aggression is the choice. Overclock comes out, looking for the Orisa. Can go in a little bit deeper if he wants here, Juice, but just taking these safe options. Lamp out in the back as well. And this overclock is really not achieved. Oh, wait, Alex has got a kill, so it's sort of worked out. Maybe not too much thanks to the actual overclock itself.
Look at this, Young and Beautiful. They've got so much value in the neutral, but when it comes to their ult game, feels like there is a lot left to be desired. Consistent misuse of ultimates from Juice and Icy Sniper, both easy kites, being bailed out by the fact that there's so much talent on this roster. AST and Alex getting it done. We've got Hanbei over on the side here, but Alex apparently has been cleared just by the aura of Hanbei. Runs out, uses all 3 blinks, gets into the back of main, now needs to contend for that left-hand lane, but already Dreamland, they've gotten the corner for free. Window comes up from Icy Sniper in response to the Kitsune rush. Everybody needs to start pumping damage through this one. AST Design has the Terror Surge available. Dion spearing the wall, but Narwhal is the one to be traded. A classic Alex carry here. Dion, no spear, no fortify, no ultimate just yet. Rally, bash, and that could be all she wrote for Dreamland here as Young and Beautiful just keep walking forward. Narwhal, no Lucio, no problem.
Yeah, looking to see if they can get any late stagger kills, but nothing doing. 10 seconds left to try and get the touch. Dion has gone. Hammond now emergency. Narwhal will have the Ray on point, but AST, the Terror Surge to interrupt that. If they can even get the touch, Tracer blinks for it now. Talisman has to recall immediately. Dion coming in for a touch from the high ground. They can get the touch now, but they have to use this Ray quite early. Terror Surge into it, pulls everyone in. They will survive for now. Cleanse is good actually, and Manly's found
on, Juice.
Overclock in the back, needs kills. Dion is low. Manually is low, but not before forcing that lamp out as well. More pressure coming in. Talisman has died from the backline, but Juice is good for the cleanup. The trade should be enough. A slide in, a good dink onto the Tracer as well. Yes! A second one as well. Juice not missing here. Clean up and hold for Young and Beautiful here on third.
These Yab players, when the enemy team has to be on their screen, they come up trumps every single time. The issue is when the enemy team has the ability to press the S key and get out of their line of sight that the issues start to arise for these young lads. But Yab looking very good indeed. 5-3 for Icy Sniper. Having a very rough time here in terms of actually getting any impact at all in terms of eliminations. But look at this, Young and Beautiful, roughly even on the scoreboard. It's just looking a bit tough for Narwhal, but that is a Juno we are talking about, so I'll have to allow that one. I'll let that one slip through. Jeez. I think Yab could do it. They could take this to a 2-0 scoreline right now. If Yab... Wait, we're not going to see Yab versus Cardifan if Yab win, right? This is an upper final. And
this is
Cardifan's in lowest. Yeah. Juice learned how to lock eyes and fight. Yeah, it's lock eyes and fight, vision maxing, any other bullshit cap theory. Somebody's getting off the corner here, I'm sure of it. Sorry, I'm just capitology buzzwords here. This is the feedback that SSG is going to be getting next stage because I am out of there. I gave it all up in a TXCXX battle to the death.
Gave it all up by losing by a comfortable margin.
Alex is 8-7. Yeah, but they're impact frags. Otaku in the corner.
Isn't there another game after this? There is, but that's the lower bracket semi-final between EDM and Shikigami Midori for the chance to play the loser of this and even have a shot at the grand final and that playoff relegation spot. Still, it's going to be Torp and Sojourn to start it here for Young and Beautiful, trying to poke their way in. Back Liveweaver on the sides of Dreamland. Geekay Core coming into this one as they try and play all these aggressive positions, take the fight. Hanbei's actually started very aggressively on this alleyway trying to fight Alex, but this big Torb is coming to try and clear it now. Very difficult one for the Tracer to fight into.
Yeah, this is very awkward, and Juice is going to be diffed by manually in main. Little railgun, little slow. Lot of trouble for Young and Beautiful. Not sure how to feel about this comp right now. If it was awkward playing the Brig before, it's gotten so much worse playing into the Batweaver now. You can see a massive exchange happening here in the side fight, though. Ali is essentially no longer the side fight, but turning into main as all 5 members of Young and Beautiful push up the side. It's actually 4 because Juice is in spawn. Now has a wonderful off angle to shoot Dion in the back. I think the grip is still available though. Yeah. Hanbei finds himself in a bit of an awkward position though, and now everybody from Dreamland is actually boxed up in main. No grip available. This is a real swing timing for Yab.
Window to go with it soon from Icy Sniper. Young and Beautiful going to wait for that. Now they're coming round the corner looking for that window opportunity. Window is dropped. Shield is down, but Dion's being pushed out into the open. Has to use the form as well.
Oh.
Backed up into the corner. What space can they take? Look
They
at
need
Alex's
to kill that
position.
Weaver.
They've got angles on it right now, but it's going to be a retake coming up very soon. Hanbei Narwhal close to their supporters to drop into this. Talisman goes for the first bit of touch. 2 deny nap. First tick. They back up into the room now, Young and Beautiful. Are they just going to wait for ults in here? But this means Pulse Bomb opportunity is there. It comes out. Lamp is good from Icy, but that has now been bled down. A Young and Beautiful, they're just waiting for ults. They're bunkering up.
Such a brutal one here for Yab because they're all bunkered up inside and Dreamland get to surround them. They've got all of the ultimates to deal with Yab as well. They needed to find kills when they had outmaneuvered Dreamland, when they had boxed them into a corner and had the Weaver trapped a little bit out of position. But now it's Yab just stuck inside. Juice, though, he finds a kill onto Narwhal. Absolutely crucial. Window inside to keep Ast alive as well. Misses an easy spear onto the Ramatra, but the damage may very well be done. Dion pushes inside, trying to close this one out, but the ult response is huge from Yab. They use the Molten Core and the Rally all at once. AST still goes down. Dion has a form to potentially clutch. Juice pops the overclock but runs into the face of Dion. Somehow, someway, Young and Beautiful are letting this one slip away. They had a huge player advantage, 5 versus 3, and they haven't even secured a tick.
Oh, the trade though, the tree healing not enough. Alex will get that one, so no tick, only 1 minute and 20 seconds left, but they can at least move a little bit quicker. And all the trades for Chaos, it forced Dreamland to invest heavily as well. So Young and Beautiful, if they can find a way to point, they have that window advantage. They can even window just to take the space. Dion's going to be the latest back here, so Dreamland, they need to slow it down for a second. They need to buy time for their ram to get back in spot. Young and Beautiful ready to go with this window.
Available this time. Icy Sniper might be able to put it down a bit more aggressively. It's coming down to the wire for them on the first point here. Ast Design on the objective, window covering lots of ground. Dion has a nice angle on the side, might be able to push into the backline if we're not careful. A very optimistic pulse bomb somehow forces the lamp out from Icy Sniper. AST Design taking an absolute beating as well. This could be the end here for Young and Beautiful unless Neptune comes in clutch. Somehow Neptune has found a kill on Hanbei. The Sojourn is so low, but the pocket is good. Juice has traded Talisman, but it's just not enough. 3 members remain for Dreamland and Yab back to the drawing board. Get on Sim, Alex. TP your team over. Icy Sniper's the player on Juno. Neptune, please swap.
Now rushing to get back, only 10 seconds left. They have no choice but to swing, but they are going to swing into an Annihilation, into an Overclock very soon. Going to be so difficult here for Young and Beautiful. Need a miracle. Annihilation in the backline. They are trying to kite it out. Neptune is on the run. Alex has got in position to get the touch. He needs to get a couple more touches though. His team need more time. He's going to trigger it once more, but they've lost Icy Sniper on the way into this Annihilation. Need one more touch coming out from Alex. Can't get it. AST all alone. Can't close any distance on the point, and it is a full hold for Dreamland.
Oh, quite the fumble there for Yab. They had so many opportunities, but really they are hamstringing themselves compositionally. Rolling into the Bap Weaver with the Torbjorn. That's a character that has, you know, all of the tankiness to survive a dive, but maybe not the tankiness to survive a Ramatra walking at you, and you can't find magic picks in the neutral like a Hanzo can into the Bap Weaver. So not really sure what the vision there was for the Torb. I would have thought that the Sim would have been a great solution, and Alex is so happy to play the Symmetra. Then they've also got Narwhal, or is it Narwhal? It's not Narwhal. They've got somebody trapped on, it's Neptune, trapped on the Brigader. And that is an absolute nightmare pick into Ramatra Bap Weaver, as there's just no space to close. So very tough one there for Young and Beautiful, but they're not done by any means. Job is not done, and they were looking very solid on the Koth. Let's get into some more Lucio maps now. The Lucio ban has been burned.
Well and truly burned.
Burn. Ooh. Bit peckish.
Well, I've got some pitter and dips actually. I could have some late night pitter and dips.
I bought some hummus yesterday actually.
Ooh.
I could eat some hummus with bread. I could do sausages in the oven. Time is it right now? It's probably like 10 a.m. or something. Maybe a little later than 10 a.m. What time is it? It's 10:45. At Anta, Neptune is a main support, and the main supports are Lucio, Brig, Mercy, Lifeweaver. And since Lucio was banned, Neptune can only Brig, Mercy, Lifeweaver. Okay, you're right. I'm sorry. Would you like the job at Space Station Gaming? I'm giving it away. Oh, Need some slot to fill. That's Cap. You can't do that. I don't have the authority. Cap, do we have permission to give the job to that otaku in the corner? Give C-Tones the job? I don't like C-Tones. We've established this. Oh, Neptune. Picked in the worst way possible. Alex. Masterclass from Neptune there.
Also, if Hanbei is just stuck there with no TP as well, why do we need to rally?
Yeah.
Like, Hanbei's just so cooked.
I guess we'll never know. SXKRA, thanks for the tier 1. Sakura, maybe? Who knows? I don't know how to read. Thanks for the tier 1. Welcome to the Parasocial Friends Club. Anyone else want to pay some money? I'm shaking my tin can right now. Come on. He probably stunned the TP, no? Doubt.
Yeah, because he was just TP'd afterwards, because it took him a while to kill him.
There we go. Cryptographer with the Prime as well. Somebody finally took the hint. The tin can. Take some Bezos bucks. I appreciate that. This is why I stand with Jeff Bezos getting married in Venice. Thank you very much. Welcome to the Parasocial Friends Club.
What's wrong with him getting married in Venice? Are people standing against it?
They stood against him. I mean, you know, fuck billionaires or something. You know, paying a bunch of money, for his wedding. Not so much money for, like, you know, wages for his workers. Something like that.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. I may have never gotten past Plat 1 40%, but I high level understanding. I just don't have the mechanics. I'm sure I could teach SSG. Who knows? Who knows? They both cheated on their spouses. Oh, that's tough. Thanks, Shiba Overwatch. I appreciate that.
Ram ban now from a Yab.
Ramban comes out. I don't know if the Ram was the issue here. Thought it was more the Baptiste and the Weaver that was giving him a run for their money, to be honest. But you do you.
Yeah, Dreamland going to respond with a sim ban actually as well. So potentially they can just play more similar type of compositions. Where are we going?
I mean, Alex
now?
was chopping on Tracer, so there's a chance for Alex to just keep the good times rolling on Tracer, to be fair. But Sim has been a lot of their strength. Watching yesterday, Alex was on the Sim an awful lot.
Okay.
Who posted that first? Was it a Twitter user? Yeah, it was a Twitter user, Otaku in the corner. Someone saying that I was making fun of children for making fun of Mag losing 6 years ago. And then when I said that, you know, I just, you know, am invested in the outcome of that game and care about the players that won, I became racist as well. It was a casual Overwatch viewer on Twitter. That's right. Thank you. Just a casual. It was a very casual viewer.
Just a couple of Chinese co-streams, you know, pretty casual.
They co-streamed a couple of China games. They repeatedly tweet about me, but they are a very casual viewer.
Just you know, just passing interest.
They're so casual, they have Zeta Division in their bio, which probably tells you why they don't like me. These things can happen.
Well, at least you can rest assured that the Zeta Division players and team and staff, they all probably really like Doro.
I competitively watch Overwatch esports. Anyone else? No, I only watch casually, unfortunately. I'm a casual viewer.
It's kind of casual. I'm not into it, really.
I mean, I would describe you and I as pretty casual viewers, right?
Yeah, we just...
Yeah, I competitively watch but casually coach. Under the Rumpelstiltskin of Overwatch. Fantastic.
Which one was
Casual
Rumpelstiltskin?
Right, I think.
One with a thread, golden thread, something.
Oh,
the one who tricked the princess into pricking her finger, right? Wait, is it Sleeping Beauty?
He's a gremlin. Is what? Oh, Pometimu. Let's go ask design.
Oh.
You were the sim. You were the sim earlier today, were you not? Did you win or lose? I feel like you were not on the team. You were the sim going against the venture.
You were the Lars killer.
Yeah, the generational venture, was it Jasper?
Jasper
something?
Swag.
Jasper Swag, yeah. And you were the sim to take down Jasper Swag. As your hit scan on a character that can fly repeatedly dies to a character that can't fly. That's right, I remember it all now. It's coming back to me, bit by bit. Yeah, I know the scoreline, 3-1. Yeah, we're all orange balling, don't even worry about it. It's like it happened yesterday, or maybe happened 3 to 4 hours ago, which is already entering fugue state territory for me. Dreamland, again with the Bap Weaver. It worked out for them on Midtown. They're just going to run it again here. Yab, though, they have a competent Diva player in the mix, and I think that this is going to be very tough for Dreamland, because a sped up Diva, a Sojin sliding over to the right, a Genji dashing on, it's a little bit too much for a Bap Weaver to deal with here on this close corner.
Thank you very much, KSA, for Parade. Keep those hands up, never retire. Block until you drop. It's going to be...
Keep blocking, maybe.
Bap Weaver again. Caused him some problems with the previous one. Grip has been invested already. Back on this corner. Dion is trying to hold some of this space, but a chance soon to go over with this Kitsune rush. It's a very quick Kitsune rush for Icy Sniper as well. This is the key timing for Young and Beautiful to try and nail, and we don't even need to nail it. They're just crumbling in front of their eyes, and it's going to be an easy first point. Look at this cart. A grip to save Dion's life, but they are just on the run here.
It's an easy one for Young and Beautiful in the end, as Dreamland find themselves DPS-less. They've gripped their tank back. There is a 5v5 actually taking place up here on the high ground, but are they going to be able to kite out? They've got no grip available right now. Have they noticed that Talisman is stuck over on the left? They have. Good kite actually coming out from Dreamland, just continuing the trend of all of Icy Sniper's ults consistently being kited out. Now, Young and Beautiful trying to keep the pressure up, but they need to go again. Window comes up, slow on the wall from Juice. Mad respect.
Works out. Alex going to go down, going to try and slide out of this one as well. AST there for the pocket here. They have a beat to turn it if they really, but he does it right in front of a spear. Disaster from Neptune and Dion. The Terror Surge to finish it off. And bad to worse. There was an opportunity to turn with beat, but always scary to do it in front of Terror.
The best way to kite a beat is actually to cancel the beat. So Young and Beautiful, well and truly the worst. Yeah, Vegas, sorry, not Ajax. What am I saying? Well and truly the worst of it when it comes to support ult usage. Just struggling time and time again. Young and Beautiful now, they've got these DPS ultimates in tow, but the tree to counter it out from Narwhal could be huge. And Neptune, out of respect for the Ajax, is just going to go down in the neutral again, trying to run up the slope. Juice boxed into a corner. No chance for a trade at all from Yab here, as they have to run all the way back to spawn yet again.
Big old time back for Young and Beautiful still. They've got time to work with, but they need something to start going their way. Narwhal has the tree to absorb a lot of this next aggression. Young and Beautiful, they have to try and layer their fights here. They should have enough to overwhelm them, but they need to get up cleanly. VST onto the high ground, takes a little bit of space, walled off now from Talisman. Pressure comes through. D-Make is 4 self-destructors out. That's just going to be a kite afterwards. Blizzard coming through, but it was a really late Blizzard actually, so no one's going to freeze him there. Not sure what Talisman thought they saw. Absolutely nothing. Tree has to be invested now, but a blade in the back. Alex is good for Manny. We'll get 2 actually. Nobody's near the tree.
What are we rushing? Rush comes out from Icy Sniper. The only time that your ultimate isn't kited is when it's a 5v3 and there's a 0% chance of losing the fight, apparently. Dreamland now get to come and retake with 2, nearly 3 ultimates, and Yab have drained the entire bank dry. Such a nervous maneuver from Icy Sniper there. Young and Beautiful, the scoreline is 1-1. We can't be letting the nerves affect us that much just yet. Let's wait until at least match point before we start pissing the series away on unforced errors. Dreamland also getting to walk forward. They're going to be able to clear this right-hand space quite easily. Early window, perhaps we can get a little kite going here in response. Nice kite comes out from Young and Beautiful. Sign of life for them.
Bit of sign of life, they have control of the high ground again. Young and Beautiful, no ults to respond with, so they're going to slow it down. Maybe closest is this beat timing for them. They're just going to try and get the cart as far up as they can. Juice is actually going to find an important pick, but Terror Surge sucks in a lot of people there. Trades back up positive, and Dreamland will be able to stabilize as a result. Just to be careful of the walk up. Can stagger out this baby for a while as well. And this big old time bank that Young and Beautiful had on second is getting smaller and smaller by the moment. A stagger onto the baby diva to make it worse. Remake cancelled. And just, yeah, waiting for this beat blade, really Young and Beautiful. And that's their key opening.
A lot of shrinkage affecting Young and Beautiful's time bank right now, but I am reliably informed that they were in the pool. So hopefully not an issue for them. Should grow back to regular size given enough time out in regular conditions. Swap from AST Design over to the Orisa has taken an absolute beating walking up though. Had to use the Fortify very early on. Now they're just going to have to chill and wait for their next fort before stepping up because that skill has been burned so early on the rotation. Manually has such a good angle as well up on the high ground to just keep juicing damage. Spin for the rotation, bowler lands, Suzy Q is good, but still the blade from Alex, a chance to clutch, Narwhal will fall, Alex dashes back, needs to play life now. Let's see which support ult will be kited from Yab now that they've got an advantage.
AST still really low, needs topping up here. Alex going to be walking in. No ults invested yet. Blizzard comes out, so they're going to slow it down. Kitsune rush on top of that Blizzard. They can keep going through after it. There's a window there now, but they're going to beat through it, actually. They're trying to go. Dion is low, gripped away. The kite is looking good for Dreamland again, but they are pinned in the corner now. Double support ult, but no kills on Juice to try and finish the job. But into a tree, into a Terror Surge, looking for his opportunity. One dink, trying to push the flag. Now nails it onto Talisman as well. Good kill, looking for the Life Weaver again onto Manually. Juice is getting it all done. Can't find the Baptiste, but Dion will get lamped. Won't be investing in this Terror Surge. Juice did all the work there, finishes the job. Again, it's just not the support ult value you want from Young and Beautiful, but Juice seems to always be good for it.
Juice continues to be good for it, staggering the supports of Dreamland all the way back into their spawns. That is going to completely prevent a forward hold here, and you can see Young and Beautiful setting up on the high ground right now. Maybe we're going to get a little bit of extra bonus card push from Alex as well. No supports for Dreamland up top, but they are trying to maintain the high ground, so they've got to be very careful of that one. Yab, you know, I was asking earlier which support ult will be kited. Of course, I didn't consider that they would use them both at the same time and have both of them kited, but these things can happen. Some more than others tend to experience it though. Flank from Dion. Yab have just given top. Why has this occurred? Somehow, someway, Dion gets to walk all the way into the backline and spear Neptune in the neutral. Not sure how or why this has taken place. Really did feel like a winnable situation, but nope. AST Design completely ankle snapped as the Petal and the Tree together counter out the Terror Surge. We're going Surge for Surge, and it is not looking good for Young and Beautiful now.
No, a pretty rough situation for them. It's all going to be on this blade, really, from Alex, but a difficult one to get off a lot of the time with the neutral. Icy Snipers get Kitsune Rush not too far behind, so they can maybe put those together when they get it, but they have to break this forward hold. It's for DPS on the left-hand side trying to take over the high ground. Dreamland have people there as well, but his window from Hanbei is really available. Dion's lost a lot of HP. Window in the back now. Young and Beautiful haven't used anything. They're just going to accept their fate here, get the ults out and try again. Will be a clear ult advantage, but now time is really at a premium for him.
Time is well and truly at a premium. They are going to have to pay double, even triple, in order to get this one over the line. Kitsune Rush and Beat just around the corner for Neptune, though. So many ultimates about to come online, but they are concerned with the touch. AST Design walks through the wall, taking so much damage. Suzy Q saves their life, but now they need to Kitsune Rush from behind just to get the touch. Juice falls. Alex appears to have secured the touch, but at what cost? Blade comes out. Alex has been so good for it so many times with these blades. Hanbei in the back. Dash reset. Not going to be given, but it's a 2 versus 2 right now, or rather a 3 versus 3, and Neptune has had the presence of mind to die early, saving the beat for now.
Coming back with it, Dion's 1 HP. If they can convert on this kill, Alex is looking for it, just about gets behind. Life Weaver pocket, keeping Dion up for just about for now. More pressure coming through. Dion Terror Surge to live.
Good beat.
Over the top just in time, but Talisman, the Blizzard is
Juice
available.
season.
Looks for it, throws out of it. Overclock available very soon for Juice. ASC is frozen up. They confirm the kill with it. Juice needs kills and needs kills right now. There's a tree on point and manually hits everything as they come flying in, and that will be the hold secured here for Dreamland.
Chat, are you seeing this? Udon Mari will draw anything you want for a gift sub. And Udon Mari is a spectacularly talented artist. So come on, somebody pay up to Udon Mari so that you can get yourself anything you want. Your wildest dreams made true on canvas, thanks to Udon Mari. Tough one here for Young and Beautiful. The Terror Surge, very good to force out that beat early on, and then too many zoning ultimates. The tree on the cart when the enemy team has to fight into that same ultimate. The Blizzard to clear the cart, same timing, all a bit difficult. Cryptographer, thanks for the gift sub to Mari. I will draw more CXX onto Yowie, says Udon Mari. Anything you want. Welcome back to the Parasocial Friends Club. Thank you very much, Cryptographer. Ah, DD's in here begging for a gift sub. Get back to Xavier's chat. Piss off.
Are you feeling okay, DD? I feel like you've not complained or made a comment about Reinhardt in the last few minutes. Is everything okay at home? Dreamland
Don't talk
now.
to me until I've had my fat chat. That's nice, Daniel, but I know you're lying.
Young and Beautiful coming out with very much the same look here. Gonna be... I mean, it's a pretty reasonable push, actually. All things considered. Very holdable from this. Dreamland doesn't look like we can see too many surprises leaning into the May. Not the craziest May value. They're just going to go for a couple of picks at a spawn, but should be nothing to catch. I expect Young and Beautiful to be holding the back corner. Nothing seen from Talisman. Swap onto the Freya. Are they going to go for a greedier comp here? Are they going to go double hit scan, actually? I feel like this is actually quite hard on this corner.
Yeah, I think the double hit scan's a little bit greedy on the offense here, especially when Yab are playing the Genji all over the place. It's going to be hard for Talisman to find an angle manually, you know, a little bit easier to fly up into the skybox and avoid Alex, but I'm not sure the same can be said for Talisman. Does look like AST just going to have to give this corner, though. Young and Beautiful not playing too far forward. Swing for Talisman right now, fully charged on the rail. You can see they're looking for a pick, but just going to have to step back and take it easy because they've got no slide now.
Aggressive move from AST, trying to get onto the backline, but where are we going? Respawn Q, I guess, is the answer. Lucio and Genji going to dive in now as Alex and Neptune try and look for a trade to make their recontest a bit easier. They do give a Sojourn for what it's worth, but it's not worth a lot. But what the hell was going on at the start of that neutral?
Yeah, that was a little bit too aggressive from AST there, swinging around the corner like he needed to push, not playing for the best position on the entire map. Now Young and Beautiful have to play retake here, but you can see AST has actually made the decision to get over onto the D.Va in response to the Juno BAP. I like this. Now you can actually push backline and find some value. Icy Sniper has a Kitsune Rush as well. Just check how passively AST is positioned right now. Yep, classic. Kitsune Rush from the back of the map. Nobody playing forward will benefit from it at all. You can really tell that CJ has been quietly coaching Icy Sniper here. You are right, Ray Lenny. I see the vision. Pick from Juice, though, bails them out of this horrific support ultimate usage, and Dreamland are now on the defensive as they have to run backwards.
Going to reset here, but Dreamland still coming up to a pretty nice looking situation. Make a window early, clear all the space. Then a Ray Terror Surge on point. How on earth are Young and Beautiful going to respond to that? They need Neptune's beat, but even that might not be enough for a combo. They're going to try and hold forward for now, force this out. They're going to window now. Dion's going to come through that, but Young and Beautiful, they kite that one out for free, and they have bought time for this beat blade to be available.
Beat comes online for Neptune, counters out Dion's Terror Surge. The blade from Alex! The blade from hell! No dash reset! Somebody give him a reset! AST delivers! And Alex will ultimately slice and dice through everybody on the side of Dreamland. Going for the closer on the Juno, but the Juno apparently has the best movement known to man. So, Young and Beautiful, it's all on a Juice clock. AST bomb for this next turn. Maybe Icy Sniper will have a Kitsune Rush by the end of it, but we've seen the support ult usage. I'm not counting on it.
All going to come down to the first part of this raid. There's going to be pressure put onto Narwhal. Can they get the Ray off cleanly, or can Juice find an early dink or something to unravel that? If they can find an early trade here, it's going to be good for Young and Beautiful. If not, it's going to be harder the longer this raid goes on. Ray comes out early, pressure one, and an early pick onto Manly, but Juice also falls. AST can keep harassing the backline now, but Neptune's going to fall. Kitsune Rush nearly available. Bomb 2, but Icy Sniper dies before they get it. AST going to have to go for some remake. Heroics just get into the mech. Alex gets the kill. Alex's trade is a 1v3. AST needs to buy so much time.
Juice.
Respawns are coming as well. Just get forced away for now. AST can contest one more time, actually. Neptune with them. Icy Sniper back with Kitsune Rush. Dreamland have no others to match this, actually. They need a touch.
Oh, no Sim Swap available because of the bans. Icy Sniper throws a Kitsune Rush on the objective, though. The Nuvanka Dar goes completely wide, and Dreamland, they're all backed up. Naturally, Icy Sniper's ult has been kited. That's just the way of the world. AST Design goes for a shift onto the Juno. Doesn't actually find anything, though, and Neptune looks to have been caught with his trousers around his ankles. No Fortify for Dion, but he's got the ultimate for the payload, and it looks like, yeah, it's slipping right through their fingers in this final fight. They had a chance, a window of opportunity, but surprising nobody. Icy Sniper not going to win their ult turn.
Just about enough time to kite that one and get away from it and back onto point Dreamland here. And really, when you look at these ultimates for greedier backlines, like the BAP, Juno, stuff like this, the Kitsune errors for beat timings, and these are the fights, especially with a Diva, these are the fights you just expect Young and Beautiful to nail. These are the ones they need to nail over the long run, because eventually Dreamland will have lots of good ults for fighting on point. For now, though, Young and Beautiful getting up to that beat blade timing, and I mean, out of respect, a comically early window as well from Hanbei that should be easily kited here by Young and Beautiful.
Oh, shades of Dreamland with that kite, as Young and Beautiful actually just get to completely ignore an ultimate from one of the enemy team's supports. Now there's a beat available for Neptune, a potential push. They actually go for the beat push. Once again, it's a beat push matched by a Terror Surge that doesn't. Nothing. Alex will take down Gnarl, but is traded. Second support slain though, as Ast Design catches Hanbei. Looking a little bit tough here for Dreamland now, as they've lost their snowball opportunity. That window from Hanbei costs them heavily. As Young and Beautiful, they get to use one ultimate in exchange for two and get the best positions back for the defenders here. So tough now for Dreamland to retake.
Yeah, Young and Beautiful's comp here is designed to try and hit the backline connected Diva and Genji, and from this high ground position, it'll be so easy. Blade over the top, takes down Narwhal, desperate to try and get to this Ray at some point. Ebola, a Blizzard, trying to fight the Blizzard, sorry. Ebola just trying to chase something, does get the kill. With the trades aren't so good, Dion's going to be reset actually in spawn, so they can get back to this high ground now, but with these respawns might mean Young and Beautiful can't quite go as early as they would like this time.
That was Rush and Blade out from Young and Beautiful. There is a window of opportunity here for Dreamland. They're about to have the Orbital Ray and the Blizzard together. We've seen the Orbital Ray on this part of the map, though. We've seen Twilight work some magic with it. Neptune has been getting picked an awful lot, and he delivers yet again, swinging comically wide, getting taken down. Push from Dion here. Nice Suzu from Icy Sniper to keep Dion going, but this may just be a free retake here for Dreamland. Looks like it's not free, as instead, Blizzard on the cart. Ray comes out. Alex is frozen, but Juice has the opportunity to clutch. He's found one. Can you give us another one, brother? Neptune comes hooning in off the top ropes. Ast Design in the back has remeked off the bomb and killed Narwhal. Juice finds nothing, but AST Design. Oh no! Dying off the cart like this, you can't have it!
Oh, the wall as well.
Stagger!
Booped back. The poor
No!
baby. AST will finally get on point and die, but this is going to be a very
it's like
rushed
mag.
touch now. Yeah, it might be Alex who has to get the first touch. Burn that deflect immediately. It's going to be so tricky as we head into overtime. Alex is going to go for it, dashes through to buy more, gets shut down immediately, and AST can't even make it, and that will be second point going through. Juice, late trade for what it's worth, but it's really not worth anything. Young and Beautiful may have to reset here.
Yep, poor little worthless trade. Hanbei's going to respawn and get right back into the mix. Start pushing the cart once again. Young and Beautiful, what a dreadful fight to lose. Such a good position, and Neptune just swings wide, gives it away, selling the series right now. Young and Beautiful, though, they do have more opportunities. Potentially 2 more fights, probably more like 1. On third point last time, they struggled. They got their ankles snapped by the rotations of Dion. This time around, looks to be more of the same as AST Design. He tries to catch backliners on the rotation, but all he catches is the Orisa. Now, everybody's on the point right now. It's an Icy Sniper ult, but for once, it's not a full kite because a window was invested by Hanbei. It's not the end of the world. Stop groaning, Xavier. It's actually not bad because Hanbei popped the window.
Oh, they're going to get the late kill onto Talisman as well, so it's going to force Dreamland to reset. Young and Beautiful beat and Blade for this next fight. Pretty good options to play into this Blizzard. Chance to be very aggressive. AST's going to have a remake bomb. And Young and Beautiful, as we enter these final 20 seconds, they have all the ults to win it.
20 seconds on the clock, a huge ult bank for either side. It really will be the best man that wins. But you know what? Pirate, he's probably the best man in my book. So anyone with blood relation, gotta count for something. Neptune pops the beat. He's in so much trouble. The blade comes out from Alex. He's all the way to the spawn door, but he finds one. Can you give us another one, Alex? No, you cannot. It's a C9. Let's fucking go, baby. Pirates go into the big leagues. 2-1 lead for Young and Beautiful. Dreamland can't quite close it out despite holding on third.
Yeah, it's just
Any hate watchers in the chat? Hello, Spilo.
Once he gets to that second point and you're just playing into a Diva Kiri Lucio, the Juno Bap's life is so impossible. And if it wasn't for that egregious Saga, I think they have a great chance to hold it just there as well.
Yeah. Now that Spilo's here, I'm going to leave, actually. So I'm going to put your stream on. And yeah,
okay, well, out of respect of Spilo being here, I'm also going to leave, so I'm going to put your stream on.
All right. That's not going to be a good loop. So one of us has to stay. They expect one of us in the wreckage, brother.
What? Give
I'll
it to the
stay, I'll stay
casters.
until you get back.
You
Give it
sure?
to the casters. The casters are going to take a break too, man. Like, I'll give it to OC.
Ooh. All right, I'll give it to you.
Wait, she's getting up out of the chair. No! She's leaving too. God's sake. It worked. You hate watched me out of the server. All right, so OC's gone. Applying. What's he doing?
He's still
Still
Claire
playing.
obscuring.
Tree. I'll give it to Tree. Try not to fall asleep, everybody.
Be right back.
Back soon.
The match is about to start.
Sorry I'm late. Let's do this.
Widow's up top. I'm on point, dude. Genji, you want Nino? Okay, guys, lock in. It's overtime.
Let's stagger.
On me. Yeah, I'm dead.
Down.
My ult's ready.
Xander.
Dead.
Pushing, I'm pushing.
No, pull back.
Hold car, we're down. That was so bad.
Yeah, we suck. Yep.
Let's try something new.
Diving back line.
No, I'm dead.
Widow's down.
Matrix, battle.
Oh, no.
I got pulse bombs.
Back on cart. Come on, back on cart.
Oh, going in.
Stop the cart.
Bloody advert. Yeah. It's like a test of endurance at this point. Thanks for the first time watching a streamer. That's watching a streamer. We are truly in the pirate era in many ways.
Are you ready?
Piracy is back.
Yeah. I'm ready.
We were talking about it last night actually with my friends that have pirates fallen off? Like, you know when you think of like the Captain Phillips style pirates where they get on the boat. Yeah, of course, Arthur, I've got it. Probably. Oh, we need some chat reminders. But do you think pirates have fallen off? Not pirate the streamer, but actual pirates. Like, think of Captain Phillips pirates, right? Now all they do, they turn up with AK-47s, they hold like some
big shipping trailer or big, what do you call it, shipping container ship up, and then they just wait until one of the companies pay the ransom, you know? So they're just looking for some sort of like insurance claim, basically. It has so much less aura and glory than old school pirates, where it was, you know, cannons, boarding the ship, swords, pirates. The aesthetic was much better. So I think really modern day pirates, just dreadful. Utter woke pirate nonsense, exactly. Yeah, I reckon they drink so much less rum. There's so much less yo-ho-ho. There's no swashbuckling anymore. No swashbuckling.
Bring back swashbuckling.
You not agree? Modern pirates.
Oh, I'm
Phoning
with
it
you,
in,
mate. I'm with you. Yeah, modern pirates just sit behind their computers playing Overwatch all day. It's pathetic. I actually, one day ago, I worked my side delts. So give me a break.
Oh. Bulking, not sulking. Bunking, not skunking.
Definitely, for one, I'm definitely sulking. And two, I am skunking. Even now, I am continuing actively to skunk it, if you even care.
The actual sulking skunk?
Look, mate, I'm a skunk head. Nice bit of scran, mate. It's pretty wank, to be honest. But I didn't want to eat too much.
What are you at now?
I couldn't. Hummus and bread.
Just bread?
Hummus on bread.
Oh.
Mm,
A bread and dip.
yeah. Mmm. Good. Are we nearly back in the match?
We're back on casters, which is a promising sign. I'm being asked, is it plain hummus or is there some kind of flavour to the hummus?
Hummus tastes like hummus. What do you mean flavor?
You can get like lemon ones. Had a basil one last night. You can get peri peri hummus.
Jesus. No, it's plain.
Obviously, don't go for lemon because
Okay.
that's a bit too tough. You know, you have to be quite a
I
guy
thought
to
lemon was
handle a
only an
lemon
issue if you
hummus.
mixed it with cheese and cake. But, you know.
That actually enhances the lemonness, I think, to a dangerous level.
Lemonosity. Okay. I don't want to walk the plank. Do you still eat fairy bread? No.
I reckon they don't. When was the last? When do you think these Somali pirates have ever made anyone walk the plank? Never.
What? Do you seriously think that? Was that a serious thought from you?
What? Yeah, I don't. What about the planks? Yeah.
You think a Somalian pirate has never made someone walk the plank?
I reckon they just shoot them now.
Somalian pirates, I reckon they're probably one of the only people that have had the absolute privilege of letting somebody walk the plank nowadays. They're the only pirates left, man.
Yeah, but I reckon they
the
don't
only
do
real
it.
ones, at least.
That's quite a swashbuckling thing to do, make someone walk the plank. I reckon they don't even
Why would you
bother
waste a
anymore.
bullet? Why would you waste a bullet? Like, there's no way that you
I'm
think,
Googling it.
like, you're gonna, do Somali pirates still make people walk the plank? What's the fucking Google search here? Intuit your way through this problem, dude. Like, come on. What's up, Lep?
Let's see.
Imagine you become a pirate, a Somali one.
A year after
And you
he
never
was
get to
kidnapped
experience-
while reporting from Somalia for the Sunday Telegraph, Colin Freeman revisits the scene. Pirates may no longer make their victims walk the plank.
But for how? Unfortunate. Mm.
Let's see. I'm just going to search plank here.
Plank. Just look up the word plank.
No, in
My
this
ass
article.
ain't wasting bullets, and there's no plank straight out of
Prosecuting
the back
pirates,
of the boat.
no more walking the plank. Oh, this is just, it's just like a play on words in this one. It's not actually about
Yeah.
plank walking.
What we're gonna have to do is like some Hassan Piker tier journalism here, where we're gonna actually have to get some Somali pirates on the show, and we're gonna have to ask them, have you ever made someone walk the plank? Do you ever
Do you
get
want
people to walk the plank?
Do you want me to cancel Landon and try and book a Somali pirate for next week's Uncoachable?
If we could get rid of Landon and get a Somali pirate instead, to be honest, we could probably just ask Chris. I feel like Chris has probably been close enough to somebody of Somalian descent that he feels that he can confidently intuit his way to an answer here. Chris is great with those snap judgments. So. OWCS crews into plank walk theory. Well, unfortunately, because myself, Chris, and Xavier are all not going on the upcoming OWCS cruise to Riyadh, a famous oceanic nation, we can't answer it that way. So we're gonna have to find our solution another way. Hunter, what are your thoughts on the destruction of Orc City? I think it's absolutely deplorable. It really breaks my heart. My heart goes out to all of the orcs that are losing their homes right now. All right, doors are about to open. 59, 58. 57.
It just works.
56. Just works. Beautiful. You do it first, because I want some water.
Okay, that's really reasonable. Alright, so Orisa into Ramatra here, Brick Ban, Cast Ban respectively. I don't think that's going to mean anything too strange. It's a Juno Kiri backline against a greedier backline, but a Tracer Sombra could actually give through quite a lot of work here. An early spear onto Narwhal as well, puts him down to half HP. Needs a bit of a top up here as the Orisa does just try and run past that one, but Talisman is marked out for Sombra. Early pick now against Young and Beautiful on the back foot. Neptune now fighting Talisman, trying to mark that one, but very much losing this duel. Icy Sniper comes back to help with that, but that TP away has left AST all stranded. And they're going to clean this one up. Relatively limited damage, and that's going to be Dreamland rolling forward first.
We get a Pirates in Pajamas player interviewed for that. Wasn't Lep on Pirates in Pajamas? Maybe Lep can answer this question, actually. Is this a new character spawning in for Young and Beautiful as well? I'm not sure that I've seen Chantosaur play yet. Are they a Sombra specialist? What's the go here?
So far, I've only seen them on Sombra, so I think it's safe to presume they're just a Sombra player. So, coming in...
makes sense why Dreamland banned Cass, I suppose.
Yeah, exactly. Hanbei's going to get an early pick onto Alex, and it's all looking a little bit rough for Young and Beautiful right now. Pella's going to keep swinging round, shield behind the Diva, forces a shift back from ASC, and just infinite space right now for Dreamland. All the cart push. Slow will get eaten at least. Blink in aggressively from Talisman, but it's just going to be cap already, and Young and Beautiful can't get anything going.
Yeah, really tough start for Young and Beautiful. Just a few fights in a row, losing all of the car control in the process. Already checkpoint conceded. 1 minute, 45 seconds. Kitsune Rush from Icy Sniper looked kiteable, but Pella apparently addicted to taking damage. Alex, though, addicted to being traded. Gonna go down in kind, but Hanbei will fall as well. So Dreamland, they're at a deficit here. No more meters for them as they will be pushed back by Yab. Yab is closing on a big ult swing as well. So this could be more than just one fight that Young and Beautiful can take here. You see Neptune has a beat drop. There's no proper support ultimate for Dreamland. Narwhal's Orbital Ray, obviously contingent on you standing inside it. Could be a little bit difficult to deal with the upcoming EMP from Chantosaur, who I'm told is Carmez.
Okay, good to know. Kitsune Rush comes out B in exchange. They try and go forward aggressively right now.
Hanbei's
With a post-more opportunity, but Hanbei is just been run over. That means Narwhal has no peel. That's the
Whoa,
backline.
Dreamland wasting
Annihilation, overclock. Everything is being invested here by Dreamland to try and turn it. Self-destruct comes out. Little boot back in mech. Importantly, is AST regrouping with their team. And Dreamland, they're going to have to go back here. And that is a great ult swing because now it is EMP available for Chantosaur.
Serious losing fight there for Dreamland as they've invested all of their ults into a lost fight. Pella and Manually especially giving those last two away so deadly for them. Young and Beautiful. Icy Sniper almost has another Kitsune Rush, and Chantosaur pole position to hit an EMP that is so difficult to counter outside of a perfect Suzy Q. Hanbei apparently is going to have to heal by their lonesome though. Both Lucios going down in the neutral out of respect. Checkpoint being threatened, checkpoint being conceded, but wait, not conceded? No, checkpoint hasn't been conceded. Touch the card. Oh, 3 centimeters makes all the difference, Xavier. That's like, what's that, more than an inch?
Yeah, just over about half a centimeter bigger than an inch, give or take some centimeters. And that's a disaster, and that should have been the EMP sealer. Because they got that early pick, it really made that Chantosaur didn't want to commit the EMP earlier than they had to. Thought they could win it without it, but as soon as that quick trade came back, Chantosaur felt the urge to go, and then everything just gets traded from the high ground. Hold on to their lead for now, Dreamland, that has been significantly reduced. Kitsune Rush available for Icy Sniper, so a support ult advantage. So still in the hands of Young and Beautiful right now when they can find that timing. Kitsune Rush, there is nobody on your screen. It's going to be the easiest kite in the world for Dreamland once again. They all walk away from this Kitsune Rush, and it's just going to be a bit of space gained for Young and Beautiful.
Typical CJ theory coming out from Icy Sniper there. Alex recall forced as well. Chantosaur looking for a manual hack. Will catch the hack onto Pella. That's going to force the form right after. But Dreamland continued to swing. Chantosaur's on the run being hunted by the Tracer. You can see the health bars for Young and Beautiful. They are struggling right now. Neptune closing on another beat drop. Going to need a big amp if they want to save the day here. But you can see, Yab, they're losing card control as well. Alex goes for the Aura Pulse on Talisman. Does not connect. Beats so close for Neptune. Needed online yesterday, though. The Suzy Q denies crucial healing. Beat comes out, but both DPS are dead. Neptune, no. Deep push for Neptune onto the backline. Manually in a lot of trouble, but no kills will be converted. The support ults are killing us for both sides.
A big swing now for Dreamland because they have won that fight. They have 5 ultimates in the bank, and this could get really ugly really quickly for Young and Beautiful. Desperate for this Kitsune Rush, but Dreamland with so much more in the bank, they can lay it over it. It's an early overclock from Manually. Not a whole lot to shoot at, but even just pumping damage into the Orisa. A trapped Sojin will be a high value pick. They deal with Icy Sniper as well, so this Kitsune Rush is actually still not online. Desperate for a trade, desperate for a stabilization. Young and Beautiful, they're trying to reset. Alex is deleted on the left, and this is starting to have pull push written all over it.
Did no just fat finger beat on cart? Manually watched Cap's video. Yeah, manually, I'm sure, watched Cap's video. Forced out the beat from his own support from the looks of things. Outrageous support ults from both sides, but Dreamland are cleaning up here because Hanbei, when they use the Kitsune Rush, the enemy team does appear to be on the screen. Icy Sniper has found one trade and TP'd back into spawn, but now Young and Beautiful, they need to be concerned with the touch. 135 meters, somebody's got to get out there onto the payload. It's going to be AST design. Pella taking all the damage in the world, opting not to block after popping the Annihilation as well. This is Annihilation of the day from Pella for sure. Ult economy out the window, and because Young and Beautiful were able to secure those 55 meters, we're not in an Avril Theory scenario. This is Medusa's angle. Yes, Hawk, yes.
Alright. I mean, it had full cap written all over it, but I forgot to factor in the chance for 2 egregious ultimates. And it is given Young and Beautiful a lifeline. A small one, but a lifeline nonetheless. Ult advantage going to swing into Young and Beautiful's favour as they have support ult advantage on both support ults. Trying to get a bit of an angle for Chantosaur as well, who is now just in the Sojin mirror in all of this. Alex going to be trying to come through this right-hand side. Looking for it, runs into the Tracer, goes back to try and mark Talisman out of this, force it out, force for recall. Recall has been forced, can chase that one if they want. Blinks back to the team, Talisman. Alex only has eyes for this Tracer though. Recalls have now been traded, walking up, Terror Surge, beat push comes in through from Neptune. ASC trying to connect on something, but boot back from this. Pulse Bomb's going to miss as well, cleanses out, they keep going. Kitsune Rush, more invested for Young and Beautiful as the chase continues. They're trying to kite it all, Pella is low. They will finally get 1 kill out of all of this ult investment here, Young and Beautiful. They can maybe get a late kill onto the Sojin here as well, so they can gain a little bit off it. They will get that checkpoint and a chance now, but it was expensive.
Bullskunk is live, by the way, Hawk, if you do want to head off to your favorite streamer instead of watching me here. Young and Beautiful, they're back in it, though. Double support ultimate has actually netted them a fight win for the first time in what feels like a very long time indeed. They've got ultimates to keep on pouring into it. Narwhal does not yet have that beat drop, and he's actually under a lot of pressure as Chantosaur is fighting them tooth and nail. Overclock comes out in main. Narwhal flying through the sky! You're that close to ray gun and you go down like that? AST Design has to use the ultimate just to stay alive, but won't stay alive regardless. Overclock comes out from Manually, sliding through main, taking so much damage, but the Suzy Q might have just saved the day. Suzu counter from Icy Sniper, but still doesn't save them. Pella has to use the Terror Surge just to live. Will they live? Alex gets the kill as well. Card control very nearly being lost. It's a 2 versus 3. Now a 1 versus 3 as Icy Sniper can't find any further trades, and Narwhal the presence of mind to hang on to the beat. Now they have it for the next turn in the middle. At least Yab will have close spawn.
Yeah, we'll have close spawn, not too far off this Kitsune Rush as well. Icy Sniper and Alex coming up.
Oh, they don't even turn them off.
Yeah, no, actually, they're able to get back and contest it pretty quickly. So Young and Beautiful with a decent advantage now can go blow for blow with this Kitsune Rush for beat as long as Icy Sniper gets his last 10%. Looking for a pulse bomb in the back. Alex can't find the connect and dies for it as well. Worst case scenario now. Kitsune Rush comes through. They try and turn it. Narwhal has the beat to match this one, but they are just trying to wait it out, actually. Dreamland have just walked away from a Kitsune Rush and then killed the Kiriko. Oh, this might actually be it. This might be the no more gas in the tank part moment for Young and Beautiful.
Yeah, I mean, this does feel like a first for Young and Beautiful as Icy Sniper uses Kitsune Rush and the enemy team opts to walk away from it. I don't think that's happened so far this series. Now Narwhal has a beat drop and is on the cart, so keep your eyes out for Narwhal randomly fat fingering the ult before the fight starts. Dreamland ready to take the clash on the checkpoint. Young and Beautiful actually trying to stop Dreamland from turning on close spawns, going for a very high tempo play. You can see AST Design going for gold, swinging around the corner, but I think that's cost Fort and Spin to do this, so needs to be very careful moving forward. Pella just parked up on the corner right now. Neptune is closing on a beat drop. Narwhal about to be lapped on that one, so really got to be careful. If Dreamland don't leverage this advantage soon, it's just going to be open season for both teams. Neptune manages to dodge the spear as well, closing on that beat drop. Pella mismanaging the skills a little bit on the payload. Shield goes down, but Pella's already half. Beat the counter! The spear doesn't cancel it either. Better beat from Narwhal, but such a great beat from Neptune. Chantasaur's closing on an overclock as well. AST Design 90%. Can they survive for another few seconds? Chantasaur is so low, getting all of the pocket, walking to the mini, speared onto the mini, but doesn't survive. Still, AST Design could clutch this one out. Has the Terror Surge. Terror Surge comes out first, trades back and forth, back and forth. Hanbei dies, manually dies. Neptune's gone, but AST Design still able to hold on. Need to use that Terror Surge. Doesn't use the Terror Surge. Alex and Icy Sniper playing for the win. Not for the fight win, in fact, but for the series, as Alex will clean up everybody. AST Design has such discipline from AST Design to hold on to that ult. They need to edge the cart. Edge the cart!
But yeah, don't push it so fast. Just tip tap it, tip tap it. Alex is moving it full speed ahead, but they need time for the Terror Surge to get back. Young and Beautiful have lots of ultimates, but this cart is getting further and further away. Alex now has to blink into very dangerous territory. It will just die, doesn't get recall off. Now Neptune dives on, it's a C9. And after all that hard work, all that clutch, they just don't tip tap the point.
Alex, what are you doing? Oh my god. All you needed to do was edge, and you've run the cart into the open and died with recall. Oh my goodness. An absolute tragedy from Alex. Clearly incapable of edging, blows their load all over our screens, and we're going to map 5. 9 hours into the stream. It's a good thing I cancelled that lunch.
This is such a bedtime theory.
Bedtime theory is going to go crazy, but I'll tell you what, today's reruns are going to pop. Oh, that was outrageous. Like, the overtime wick was burning pretty fast. He didn't have that much time to edge, but he could have edged a little.
Yeah. There was just not even an attempt, you know. There was no attempt. It was just full steam ahead.
Oh, insane. Is there another game after this one? There is. There is. It's Cardi fans team next. There was a lot of edging to be done. I mean, PK, you would know better than most. An absolute marathon edging session was basically required there, and we got nothing instead. Just got an instant pop shot straight to the casting couch, and we're done. Thank you, King. All right, what now?
Another map 5. All the map types open, remember.
Oh no. I guess that could be good. We can get an AST special. Has Diva been banned yet?
Let me do some of the fact checking. That already our co-streams are known for. Diva was banned
Can we
by
get a feelings check
on that map. Oh no, wait, sorry, no. It's loaded for map 5 bans in. So we are going to King's Row. Yab have banned Tracer, and it's a Diva response ban from Dreamland.
Oh.
I don't like that.
Dreamland have banned out the Diva. No AST. No, I can't see you in lowers. My heart can't take it. Whoa. But I think my heart is going to have to take it.
Me as I eat my second pack of Jaffa cakes.
Oh, this guy is 2 packets of Jaffa cakes and a cheesecake into his day right now. Seriously, you are angling to die young, Xavier.
Need for sugar. Need for energy, you know?
Jaffa cakes are ghosted. Ah, yes. Energy theory. Just need to eat as much crap as possible for the energy.
Exactly.
It'll be good for the economy. God, Narwhal really does win that map while fat fingering his ult. I think we're past young. He's
Honestly,
young at heart.
How egregious would it have been if they went on to lose that map after that Narwhal fat finger into that Pillar annihilation? If they had lost
they
it
would
from
be.
that point.
At the end of the day, they won because of Manuel's incredible overclock at the enemy team spawn. He watched the cap video. He knew the theory.
Just vision maxing.
Forget a neutral fight. Just vision maxing. You need to vision max, ladies and gentlemen. Big angles. Even if there's nothing on your screen, you need to use the ult. Icy Sniper, not vision maxing. Can't see anything, still uses the ult. I banned the FACEIT bot in my chat. Hello, Sunshine Bread. I just love how much the FACEIT bot types. When these FACEIT point giveaways are done, I am taking the FACEIT bot out back, for sure. What's up? Just a long day at the office. 3 minutes of ads are rolling. You're a misogynist if you don't gift a sub to Sunshine Bread. I believe that's the bit she usually does. I told the FACEIT people I wasn't stacking with them. No, it adds. See, she's gonna say something about it. I'm sure of this. Any gifters? Any gifters? There we go. It won't let me log into my FACEIT account for some reason. I even tried to reset my password and it's saying something went wrong. Missing all these rewards. If it makes you feel any better, I'm Pastor1152. I don't even know what the rewards are.
They're points, and then you can use them in the
please
shop
be
to
nice
buy
to Icy
stuff.
Sniper. Like, Carmez, aren't you the hit scan from the map that we just watched?
Chances.
I don't want Icy Sniper. Yeah. Thanks, Ray Linney. Mom at Ray Linney. Class. Welcome. Sunshine Bread. Thank you. Mother and daughter, I see. All supporting the big greedy streamer. God, it's good.
Yeah, Shikigami are playing EMD after this. If that goes to 5 maps, that would have mean 4 games today, 20 maps in North America. But the ultimate bedtime theory. Fuck.
Bedtime. What time is it right now for you?
2:40 a.m.
Just give me the viewers, man. Just go to bed. Hand them over.
I'm gonna finish this series because it seems like a silly time to leave at this point.
Yeah.
But the next series really feels because I do feel it actually is teed up to be a bit of a dogfight, you know.
Cardi's a good watch. But yeah, I don't know. We'll play it by ear, eh? Play it by ear.
Yeah. See how this one goes, but I am very much in a propping myself up.
No love lost if you do leave on account of the fact that I will just run ads onto your viewers. But yeah, that's the way that it is. This ends now with the tennis in all caps. I mean, can you co-stream with Ewan? No, stop it. I'm not doing the kids co-stream. There's 2 different lines of thought with the co-streams. There's the co-streams for the kids, from the kids, and there's the co-stream for the mature audiences. And that's what we are. Me and CommanderX, we're the product for the adults. As you're all adults here, right? Joe, speaking of an adult, thanks for the Bezos bucks, Joe. Welcome back.
You can tell everyone is adults here by how everyone remembers good old-fashioned swashbuckling.
Exactly. And I mean, it's like, you might remember it, kids, but the adults here will recognize walking the plank. And then straight away, people write Gaga. Yeah, fantastic. This is the adult stream. Gaga. Yeah. 27 years young. Stop it. I don't know how Amazon royalties work. I'll sub with real money next month. Joe, mate, it doesn't matter how you give me your money, as long as you give me your money. One way or another. The method, not important to me. 27-year-old men, gaga. Exactly right. Because we're all young at heart, except for Xavier. Actually, I think Xavier is younger. Xavier might be younger at heart than I am. No, his heart physically is old. Amazon gives 2.5 and you lose nothing and they gain nothing. Yeah, Amazon gives $2.50. If you pay with a tier 1, then I get 60% of whatever you paid, is the way that it works. So I am pretty sure Prime subs pay less than real subs, but I wouldn't dream of extracting more money from you, Joe. Yeah, Prime subs are stealing money from Amazon.
My culture is not a costume, Mr. Xavier. You will be hearing from me crew soon. We plan to maroon you. Thank you, Ad Alex. Look forward to bumping into your crew.
You said Prime subs pay the same as tier 1s, Sunshine Bread? Aren't Prime subs just a flat 250, whereas tier 1s are regionally priced for everyone?
I don't think I'm
don't.
pretty confident I don't even get 250 from Primes. I think I get like 180.
I swear, Twitch is just lying about the split you get. You know, it's like someone does a $9 sub, and a sub from Australia is actually like $9. But I've never seen a sub change my revenue bar by $4.50. You know what I mean? And I'm supposed to be getting 60%. It's like they're withholding taxes that don't exist. Prime subs are whatever tier 1s are. I thought they were regional too. I didn't think that Prime subs were regional. I thought that Prime subs were inherently worth less because I remember with the partner thing where you get like your 60% instead of your 50. It doesn't count Primes, so you have to get 100 paying subs. A donation's the best? Oh yeah, donations are by far the best, Joe, because I get 100%. Donations are just giving money to my PayPal. All the other shit is giving it to Twitch to avoid ads and stuff like that. I sell the subs because I literally plow people with ads so hard that they can't even bear to watch the stream. But, you know, donations are by far the best. Turtle Shell with the Prime, thank you very much. Enjoy not getting plowed for a month. Thanks for the follow as well as the Prime. Welcome to the Parasocial Friends Club. Subs are $3 more on mobile. Yeah, subs you have to pay the 30% tax on mobile
the Apple
because
tax,
it has to go through the Play Store. Yeah, the Apple and the Play Store. Okay, we're actually on a wait, Diva ban here, but AST Design is starting on the Ramatra. They don't like to play the sim with the Orisa, but AST, when he was on the ramp, he actually did sweet fuck all. Like, one of their weakest performances of the entire series was AST on ramp, so I'm a little worried about this one, to be honest with you. But, oh god, like Talisman on fire for defense with Backweaver. At least they're playing sim into Backweaver. I like that part.
Sorry, someone's asking me for a show recommendation. For anyone else who wants a show recommendation, it is Shipwreck Poop Cruise, the new documentary on Netflix. Check it out now if you want to be informed about the poop cruise. Very fun. All right, Farah, Bap, Life Weaver, Dreamland's here playing a very slow, wide, pokey comp. Havil needs to get out of jail for their aggressive players as well. Young and Beautiful is a sim rotation. They want to clear the high ground, clear everything out. AST's going to swing out there now. Big slow on the choke causes cleanse to be forced. AST's going to try and punch his way through, but not having a good time getting out his choke at all because Talisman is just pumping damage in from across the map.
Talisman is quite the pumper, already 60% of the way to that barrage. Takes a hell of a lot of damage between Alex and Juice, but will survive to tell the tale. Neptune taking a beating, but it looks like AST Design is trying to shift his approach a little bit, trying to touch the point. Not sure that that's actually going to be the solution they need, though. Maybe they should try to use the teleporter to get on the backline away from the Ramatra. Swing in main, throw up a shield, TP into a window, take a little bit of a chance, get on the backline, but no! Who needs any of that when Juice can just pre-fight pick Hanbei? Juice actually did TP up onto the high ground in order to make that work, so God only knows what I saw and what I didn't notice in order for that to happen. And somebody anonymously just tipped $6.90. God is good. Thank you very much, Anonymous.
Now Juice swinging in, looking for more, going to connect that one as well, and it is all just Juice cleaning this one up, opening up this point. No trades, just a Ramatra left to deal with. A cap is already going through, and this will be first point for Young and Beautiful. Dealt with pretty quickly as well. Double support ult going into the next one here. Just need to watch out for this barrage in this next fight, but Young and Beautiful in a very good situation.
I get the full set. Yeah. $sign bracket. Exactly right. That's what they get. That's me smiling with my $sign eyes. Anyway, if you donate anonymously, I still see your name. I know who did that. I know who gave me that $6.90. Thank you very much, anonymous gifter. But I know you, and there's a slight tell from the PayPal emails to who you might be. I might be able to connect it to your Twitch name if I try really hard. But anyway, Young and Beautiful, 4 minutes on the clock as they swing on through. They've got to be mindful of Talisman's barrage, though, could be deadly. They keep the aggression going. Oh my god, a Kitsune rush with an enemy on the screen? Could it be? No, instantly kited. But Juice keeps the good times going, slides to the high ground, hits the overclock, manually will fall. Talisman stuck inside. Hanbei stuck inside as well. Good for 2. Can I get a third? Can we get a... Oh, Juice! Good for another one. We will get a third. Pella's pounding forward, but there's a TP for the disengage. This is ideal scenario for Young and Beautiful right now.
Payload is going forward as well, thanks to Neptune. And what a play from Juice. Huge there right now. Dreamland still have a lot of good ults to recontest and fight on point, like the Tree, like the Annihilation. But the Simwalk and the Annihilation from Young and Beautiful can really match that out. Again, still have to watch out from this barrage, but Young and Beautiful should have a slight layering advantage here. As long as they can deal with this barrage, Simwalk comes out now. Neptune's going to drop the beat over the top. Talisman shut down and going for that barrage as well. Juice getting it all done right now. But Tree, the Annihilation, it is out. For AST, Annihilation in the back pocket. They might not even need it, honestly. Pella is forced to just perma-block through all of this. Full beam coming in, so much damage. Grip back will, well, save Pella's life, but sacrifice for Cap, and it is all Young and Beautiful.
No hate to the hit scan that Young and Beautiful randomly subbed in for map 4 and only map 4, but did we really need a Sombra specialist in that situation? The Juice is loose right now. Again, no flame to the Sojourn that got subbed in, well, the Sombra that got subbed in to eventually play Sojourn, but Juice is having a legacy game right now. Taken incredibly low actually is going to go down. That's what I get for glazing a player. Let's get back to hating everybody. Young and Beautiful on the disengage right now. No ultimates required for Dreamland for them to stem the bleed here because the Juice has unfortunately gotten so loose that he's fallen off the map. Young and Beautiful, they do get to swing back into this one. They do still have the ultimate advantage, but if they buy their time, if they dilly-dally for all that much longer, Manuel's going to have an overclock.
Trying to find their opportunity now. Hack onto Icy has forced this cleanse out as they look to try and swing the corner. Kitsune Rush comes out a little bit early, but will just be mirrored here. Or it actually won't be mirrored. Having to try and wait, but Narwhal has died. Juice with the opening pick again. Kitsune Rush back now, but AST still has its Annihilation, but a kill from Manually. Overclock ready to go if they need it as well. More pressure onto Icy, TP onto the high ground, but Pella's just taken over here, and Dreamland don't really need to avoid anymore, and as long as Pella doesn't get traded, but Manually tops it. Juice is his better bow. Annihilation from AST. Cleans up Narwhal on the point now as well. Manually desperate for a trade. They do take down Juice, but trades might kill him here. Manly's going to swing in with his rail as well. More opportunities, and right now Young and Beautiful, they're just struggling to clean up these threats. They do get Hanbei behind, but these trades have slowed down their progress completely.
AST Design still has their body close to the point. Alex TPing in and out right now, closing on that symbol. Manual hack from Talisman on the high ground. 3 manual hack attempts, 0 connects. Swing and a miss, mate. Alex is about to have that symbol, but Talisman will have the EMP to respond. Pella pushes deep, but the beat comes out from Neptune. I'm not sure that AST even received it right now. A Talisman is so close to the EMP, but they don't have it yet. They finally pop it, but the Suzu is good. Kill Pella! Alex goes down, but it's a 4v3. The advantage is there for Dreamland, or rather for Young and Beautiful. I don't even know the team names. Hanbei TP's on, but AST Design punches his way all the way to a 2-minute 27 cap. The Juice is loose, savior. Young and Beautiful, looking like they might be able to close out this King's Row.
Yeah, hell of a start right now. Juice on fire too. This is the map to do it. This is the one to secure your spot in promotion relegation, and Young and Beautiful have put their best foot forward. 2 minutes 27 in the time bank, and lots for them to work with here. Dreamland's sort of the GKS comp with the BAP Lifeweaver really didn't work out. By the time they actually got on to just a more similar mirror comp, we're already on 3rd point. And the ults just sort of snowballed away from them there. Big sim value as well. All of these sim walls very effective in these big ult layer fights as well. And yeah, looking really good actually. It's on Dreamland to step up now.
Dreamland are going to need to step all the way up as they have been mega banked. Yeah, this is Vision's team, Dreamland, I believe. I'm told that Vision has been coaching them to this outcome, but the BAP Weaver really fell apart for them on the 2nd point as Yab just plowed all their way through 2nd. One old swing after another. BAP picked up on the high ground from a relatively safe position because they could not deal with the Sim. Maybe Sim is just the solution to BAP Weaver. Always has been, always will be. Just not a hero that has been unlocked in North America until very recently. Young and Beautiful now. They're on the sim for the defense as well. I quite liked the Pharah pick from Talisman. They're hovering main spawn, but I do think they need something that can give a little bit more trouble to the Symmetra. I think a Pharah would not go amiss here.
Yeah, especially on this first point, really awkward to deal with it. You kind of saw it even when Young and Beautiful were on their attack, trying to get into these good positions. Talisman was just sort of free farming for a lot of it. Going to be on the May here instead. They're going to rotate through the low ground. Quick one through Hotel, actually looking for Nissim. Ice block has been forced, though, so now it's actually Talisman who's on the back foot. Booped in, can't get through that doorway either. Neptune can confirm that kill. ASC trading in the front line as well. And Juice just has this good position, top left. They can't clear it out. Narwhal continues to peek, risking the life. Juice is going to be forced back. But good first fight for Young and Beautiful. Quick reset for Dreamland.
Yeah, it's an easy one for the side of Young and Beautiful, and I really don't like this May pick here. I don't think that May matches up all that well into the Sin, to be honest, and there's no tank that can be easily shut down by a May wall, so I do think that Dreamland are maybe adjusting in the wrong direction here in terms of how they're trying to deal with Young and Beautiful's comp. We can see, though, Pella has been gifted a free cross up to the high ground. That's going to force Juice to continue backing, give him weaker and weaker angles. Now the high ground has been almost completely claimed as all of Dreamland have gone and taken it, while Pella drops to the floor and starts pressuring the cap. TP out from Hanbei, but the Juice continues to be loose. Give it a break, mate. Takes down manually in main, swinging aggressively now. The slow from Pella is but a scratch as the walk just continues for Young and Beautiful. There's a form timing about to be online for AST, and he wants to push backline, but there's nobody there. So it might just be a case of kill Pella in the corner and move on.
Hello. Yeah, Pella's trying to back out of it now, but going to run out of this. It's a Kitsune Rush to try and save Pella's life, but Icy Sniper going to match that Kitsune Rush. Suzu out to keep AST up and alive, and these Kitsune Rushes will ultimately stale each other out there. Needs to be sure to get them out. Now it's going to move on to Beast and Annihilation, but the Sim will come through first. Defensive wall from Talisman will get punched through. Talisman has been separated. Finds the trade onto Alex. Need to kill out of Ice Block here. Talisman is going to get the full peel bow and the cleanse and survives. Bowler on the top onto Neptune as well means no beat, and all of a sudden Young and Beautiful, they're going to have to try and play retake, but it's going to be a stagger onto the Ramatra now, and this is going to be a rough one.
Oh, quite a mess for Young and Beautiful. It appears that Alex in the mid-fight forgot that their character's biggest strength is that it can teleport in and out. Instead, Alex throws down the symbol and runs across the world like a cross-country runner. Instead, just goes down without a TP. You can't be doing that. Get back to the books. Get back on the checkmate VODs, mate. What are you doing? Get back on the UBF VODs. See if you can get in and out. Now Juice swings with the overclock, but it's a little bit early. Pella in the corner, pops the slow, pops the shield up. Counter beat comes through from Neptune, but AST Design is taking an absolute beating. Might have to use the Annihilation here. We're going Annihilation for Annihilation right now, but nobody in a position to keep Pella's Annihilation going. It's so low. Juice good for another one onto Narwhal right now, getting the better of their opposition time and time again, and it's going to be a reset for Dreamland.
Yeah, they have a Kitsune Rush advantage, but with those trades they don't want to risk the clutch. Instead we'll just reset. But Hanbei's going to die late as well. Now Young and Beautiful, they can hold close if they want, or they can just go back to this choke. Now all of a sudden they have a chance for Icy Sniper to catch up on that Kitsune Rush. They could do a disengage of themselves. Everything's starting to line up quite nicely for it.
Everything is lining up very nicely for them. Neptune controlling this window right now, looking for a boot. Doesn't even need to hit the boot because everybody will just drop out of the window for a laugh. Alex just poking away from behind right now. Loving the Neptune pole. And AST Design actually has their form forced out rather early. Kitsune Rush from both sides. Bowler shot is massive. Alex will survive it though. Maybe that was a football from Icy Sniper. Alex falls on the TP out. AST is getting beaten down, and they're losing cart control at the same time. So this is turning very ugly indeed for Young and Beautiful. It's time to get on the cart and die fast. Can we get a Juice trade? Nah.
No trades coming through. Transfer Dreamland to set up early here. Will be Neptune slightly ahead on the beach charge though, so we'll have now in plenty of time to mirror Narwhal as well. So we'll get mostly a neutral. Alex with a symbol as well should be the factor to push them over. The only thing Young and Beautiful need to be careful of here is as they're coming out, they don't use these ults too early and just have them kited out, because Dreamland aren't far from a big ult swing themselves. 3 of them on the way.
Yubi is the GOAT, obviously, back home at OW. Why else would I be glazing Yubi if not for the fact that he is, in fact, the GOAT? How many World Cups have you won? How many times have you been bucketed to victory? 0, that's what I thought. AST Design stepping up now, has the corner in control in their hands. Might have to use the form soon, but using the card cover. Really good skill exchange from AST. Beat push comes in at the backline. Pella has to use the Annihilation right away. Young and Beautiful, they don't need to keep pushing it, but they will. Alex again, close range, walking in with the symbol. Use your goddamn teleporter, you half-wit. Young and Beautiful, they've sold the fight. They've pushed face-to-face with the Annihilation Ram. Better beat from Narwhal. And suddenly we're on 3rd point with a big healthy time bank for Dreamland. Oh, it's a comeback.
It just felt like a complete misread of a situation there. They traded for beats, then dropped for Simwall like they thought that was the final layer of a fight. That was going to be their winning moment, but there was so much more for Dreamland to throw into it. And now Dreamland even have ults to try and snowball this forward a little bit. It's going to be a Blizzard from Talisman as well, which is going to be very difficult for AST, even with the Annihilation to find the value. Juice now, looking for an opportunity. It's Kitsune Rush is traded on point for now. Juice drops the overclock in. Bola just onto a round, but Juice nails the shot onto Hanbei, an important one here. Now Talisman, play it down. Does he really want to try and clutch with this? His Ice Block has been forced as well. Pella's having a hard time getting out, and they choose just to reset here. Important overclock coming up on top. As always is Juice. Now it's just going to be Blizzard versus Annihilation.
Yep, get your boosts going for Alex. He needs all the boosts you can get to remember that he can use his teleporter in the mid-fight to not be face-to-face with the Ramatra. Boost Alex, please! AST Design swinging wide, poking away. Talisman looking for a wall angle here. A little bit tunneled on that wall, though. Swings wide, goes down, of course, to none other than the Juice. Narwhal in a bit of trouble as well. Eats another one. Wait, I was watching OJ Simpson highlights all day long, and now we've got somebody who coincidentally is named Juice. Hard pounding. I was channeling for this. I was manifesting this result. OJ Juice Simpson. Unfucking believable. What are the chances now that I think about it? Stop question marking. You were all here for them. Pella swings with the form. AST Design has the Annihilation, but Xavier, are Young and Beautiful just going to play this one slow?
Yeah, it looks like they might be right now. AST's backing up to the next corner. Neptune's about to have the beat, but this Blizzard is still so scary. Alex TP's in. Where are they going? Aggressively here, trying to flip it. Juice is going to go the other way. Manly pushes out, but catches a rail. Juice wins the duel. Beat comes out in response to this. Blizzard is out. AST is frozen up. Can't get to that Annihilation. Needs to make sure they get more trades now, Young and Beautiful, but it's not looking hopeful for him. Juice, last one alive, backs it off into spawn, and it's going to be a retake here. But Young and Beautiful, Simwall, Annihilation, nearly a Kitsune Rush. Venture from Juice to stall it out. As long as they get the touch, it's quite winnable.
Oh, winnable indeed for Young and Beautiful as Alex comes back in, and, you know, part of the course goes down to an Annihilation. Face-to-face with the Ramatra is where Alex thrives, or so he chooses to believe. Let's try and play for some stall right now as AST decide, no way! Young and Beautiful, they're losing it all. Manually flying up above them has killed the entire server. And Dreamland, they get the cap with time. Young and Beautiful, it felt so tangibly in their hands, but it slipped. And now, Dreamland get another shot. And they have attacker's advantage! They have
What a way for it to end here. Remember, winner of this game secures their spot in promotion relegation. So, stakes are high. It's close. 1 minute 42 second advantage. But King's Row, and then you talk about attacker's advantage. King's Row is the map for attacker's advantage because that first point attack is so strong. This could really get out of control here if they're not careful, Young and Beautiful. Looks like they will be starting on the same comp, starting on the Sim.
I've been followed by triple OW or triple TOW. Nice clutch.
That went
nice
crazy.
clutch at the end of your series. Yeah, the Lucio that went fucking gangbusters 3v5 to win the series. That was actually such an outrageous clutch. So very nice. Thanks for the follow. Is the clean feed frozen?
No.
Yeah.
I'm on 15,
like
14, 13.
Okay,
12.
so maybe it was frozen, but we're in sync. So maybe I'm just like, maybe I had a little micro stroke or something. If anybody notices the left side of my face drooping more than usual, be sure to let me know, because I won't notice while yapping about this game. Anyhow, Narwhal stepping out on the high ground. 1 minute on the clock. Talisman's actually made the move over to the Pharaoh, which is a great pick on first point into the Symmetra, and attacker's advantage in Dreamland's hands.
Bam coming around the corner. AST going to be forced to form to back this one up. Lots of damage. So much damage. Keep blocking. Cleanse invested. They are so low on cooldowns. Of course, everyone is fully perked up for this as well. So that spam is coming through. They will back it up, slow it down, and look in this position now for Manly. A TP to respond to this one. And Manly is all picked up, but he's done so much damage to everyone. He's deleted both of them there. Manly handles that TP no problem, and it is die on point. This is going to be first tag, and this is some classic. This is some vintage attacker's advantage right now.
Vintage attacker's advantage is coming forward. I can't believe there's like a 2, 3-man TP onto manually, and they all just sprint
wins it.
away from him, and he kills them. Yeah, he just wins it. Dante's Inferno, we're in the 9th layer of hell once again, but we're back. Okay, it's all falling apart here for the side of Young and Beautiful, but there is a chance here for them to clutch. They want to fight fast. You know it, I know it. They're playing for the archway right now. No ultimates online. Talisman's off the Pharah over to the Mei. It wasn't working out, but Hanbei and Manually both a little bit ahead on their ultimates. We need to be so careful of this. We need a clutch. Come on, Alex. Boost Alex. Do the opposite of boosting for attacker's advantage, because here comes the swing. It's ult for ult. A massive slow for AST. Huge damage in the choke. Talisman has no ice block now. Punching away is AST Design. Bowler shot lands. Slow goes through. Nice little greedy slow gets the value. AST Design is about to have it as well. Alex is in the back. He found his TP.
He's back out now. B comes through. Neptune's going to die, though. 93% to B. It's an annihilation on point, though. It's going to be matched by Pella right now. Alex nearly has the Sim. They can keep fighting this right now. Simwall in 1%. Keep the boost coming. Simwall's going to come down now. They push for kills. May is isolated. Talisman nowhere close to this Blizzard after swapping, of course. Now they keep pushing forward, but they need kills. They need to finish it. Juice has High Noon. Neptune coming back. ASC kills that May. Important kill. High Noon from Juice, forcing them all back. Going to go Soti. Kills for Kiriko as well. This should be it. This should be the hold. B comes through from Neptune on the respawn. They will clean up all the kills, and they stop it in the archway.
Now,
So
they just
worried.
clutched there, surviving for so long
on 93
without
to
the beat. Without Neptune's beat, they've managed to drag it over the line. We're going to have a quick little intermission here as we watch the Juice. Couple of highlights. Ooh, damn. There's still attacker's advantage in play, by the way, Xavier. The cart has been pushed all the way to the choke. The principle still applies. Series ain't over. Job's not done. If the glove does not fit, you must win map 5.
All right, decisions now. And interesting as well, we saw Talisman swap onto the Mei, going to be starting the Mei here on defense. And remember, we're in a fully perked up world now, which means this will be very effective into the Ram Mirror especially. But potential Nat AST isn't actually looking to take Nat Mirror. We'll see what they commit to as they come out of spawn. But if it's a Ram Mirror, Talisman's Mei is going to potentially get through a lot of work.
I did not kill my wife. For what it's worth, I did not kill my wife. But moving on. Big time bank here for Dreamland, for Young and Beautiful to play with. AST Design back over to the Orisa as well. It seems like he knew that they weren't on Backweaver, and he has just gone for what is better for him. I really prefer this from AST. His carry potential on the Orisa is huge. He is a demon. Show us your hands. Look, these hands wouldn't fit in a glove in a million years, especially not a murderer's leather glove. Alex instantly picked, though. Unfortunate angle for him as he winds up on the statue being poked through Hotel and can't find a TP angle. So not a great start for Young and Beautiful. Losing their Symmetra early on in the piece, time is limited, and attacker's advantage is real. So we're going to need Young and Beautiful to focus up here for the next 2 minutes.
Continuing to hold for high ground here, Pella and Manuel's going to get another pick, and this is just more time off the clock. Wall onto the choke, making AST's life real hard. Have to use all the cooldowns to get him out of that one. They will reset again, but look at this ult charge. Manuel's going to have a super fast bowler here. Juice has swapped to Widow in case they can catch someone in spawn, but I don't think there's going to be anyone there. Is Juice committing to it? No, just back on Sojourn. Dreamland set the hold back up.
A minute 47 on the clock. We've already almost bled a full minute out of Young and Beautiful, and all they've charged up is Icy Sniper's ultimate. Poke from Hanbei up on the high ground. AST steps. There is an advantage. AST Design steps up, but has his fort completely wasted as he has to run away yet again. We can see Juice vying for an angle. Where is Juice? I can hear them shooting. They're back of me. Surely. Maybe it's just a little bit of an observer bug. Icy Sniper has the Katsuna Rush. No, he is underneath the backline. He has a continental angle. Manually drops and gets speared. Alex and AST together. Now Icy Sniper pops the ult. Juice is being chased, but they can't connect the kill. Juice has the angle. Hanbei falls. Any late death here could be disastrous for Dreamland. There's only one fight remaining on the choke. One thing to note though, Alex is comically low, comically slow on ult charge. Same for Juice. There might not be any DPS ultimates for Young and Beautiful before this map is out. This choke is a terrible angle for the hit scan.
I don't know how Young and Beautiful want to approach this. They've only got the Terror Surge. There's a window now where they don't quite have anything Dreamland, but it's hard for Young and Beautiful to know the ult charge this specifically here, so it's just going to roll up to the choke. This is going to give Dreamland the time to get 5 ults in the bank. 40 seconds is really low. They're desperate for this Neptune beat just to give themselves a chance, but Young and Beautiful way behind in the economy.
Beer on Talisman, but now the ults are all coming online for
TP
Dreamland. It's going to be a huge clash. TP in. No! The juice has been loosened. 20 seconds on the clock. The Blizzard comes out. AST finds the trade. There's a... Oh my god, it's a massive Terror Surge. There's a chance. Beat for beat. Closer respawn. Juice will be back. Alex is so close to the Symbol, but there's an Annihilation. His Kryptonite. Symbol comes out. He TP's onto the Annihilation. The damage is coming through. The Juice is loose in the fight, though. You can see he's back in, charging his ult. It's going to be a C9 for Dreamland! Pirate's brother takes it home! ASD shocked. Congratulations to Pirate and his offspring. Oh, offspring, that would be his son.
I did so well there at the end. ASC even just pushing off Pella as well, keeping on the back. But Alex, comically low on ult charge, but got that 60% in no time at all. Such a difficult one. Last fight, you've got 5 ults. What could go wrong? You get the opening pick. What could go wrong? But they just can't close it out. AST, huge Terror Surge there. Forces all the ults on the back foot. Alex able to get that ult charge up. And as soon as that sim wall dropped, the respawn's coming. It all looked possible. Some credit to Neptune as well for actually getting that beat really quickly. One of the players not behind on ult charge. Allows them to stay in it. And that is Young and Beautiful going to the grand final, securing their spot in promotion relegation next week.
I'm crying. Neptune writes, people doubt, but we're here, and then has some like instant regret thereafter where he goes, felt tough saying that. Wait, no, that's Narwhal saying that. No, that's Narwhal saying it. It's the two ends. I got confused there. There we go. I'm demented. But yeah, that's a good shout from Narwhal. Either way, insane result from the Young and Beautiful side. Do you think Yona even knows that his Young and Beautiful branding is being used here? Is there any connection at all?
I don't know, because
or they just nabbed the branding.
Somebody bought it, or somebody said they are like, I've acquired the branding.
Somebody bought it from Yona?
Who was
So
it?
that was
Does anyone
something
chat
you
remember? Was it? I want to say Skeng. Maybe it wasn't Skeng. I feel like it was,
You know, some Skeng coded though.
some manager, you know. Because there is
one is the Yab owner. Oh my god! Of course, Skeng bought the branding.
Because
it actually pains me to know that Skeng is associated with this in any way.
yeah, well, also like from my point of view, Young and Beautiful is such like it's such an EU contenders team. It just feels a bit out of place here. Like like the team's good, the team's fun, right? There's like pop-off players in this, nothing against the roster, but just like as a brand, it's part of me that just it doesn't sit right now. It's in North America.
Thanks for that one, Rory. Appreciate that. It's legit. I just can't believe it. It's the real Young and Beautiful. Purchased by Skeng1. This really is a triumph against adversity. The fact that Pirate and Pirate's brother get to win when the enemy team has attacker's advantage. Heartwarming. Absolutely heartwarming.
It was also such an attack. Like, after coming up against 5 ults in that final fight, I was like, it's destined to lose the crucial game in a map 5 attacker's advantage situation.
Pirate is in shambles right now. Why would Pirate be in shambles? He'd be happy about it. He conquered adversity. He persevered against all odds. He did it.
The cost is the disproving of attacker's advantage, though.
Yeah, well, you know what? Theory will only take you so far, Xavier.
Okay.
Icy Sniper is a beast. No disrespect, Rory.
Speaking of only getting you so far, I think.
Yeah, you done?
I think I've reached the end. Yeah, I'll send you my viewers and I'll let you close out the last game. Because all the map 5s.
AST interview.
All right. Then AST decided to tank over on the side and Young and Beautiful. And I mean, first and foremost, congratulations on putting on a banger in a match and getting a big victory.
Oh, thank you so much, man. Yeah, that was a banger. That was as close as it could get.
Right down to the wire. I mean, back and forth, only really one map where you guys seem to truly struggle on. But now let's just put this series aside for a moment. You're in the grand finals. You're also locked into that OWCS promotion relegation game. I mean, how much pressure does that really take off of you going into that grand finals match?
Oh man, it feels great. Like the goal was top 2 to make relegation.
He's shocked.
I'm honestly
He's
shocked,
shocked.
bro. I got so much adrenaline. Like that's crazy, bro. Like